There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Welcome everybody to Broadbeach Bowls Club, where we got the playoff here for the state ladies pairs. We've got a beautiful morning here, a little bit overcast, humidity, yes, very much so. Very, very warm, but I think you're finding we're going to be in for one heck of a game. The green's running absolutely beautiful here. The girls are just on their first end, and in co-commentary with me this morning is the one and only Mr. Jimmy C. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning, Brian. Good to see you out of bed after a week.
Yes, mate, it's wonderful. I must say, too, thank you to all of the people out there who sent me a lot of messages, very humbling, and I thank you very much for your very kind words. It's great to be back. And what a game we got here this morning, Jim. It just continues on, just another great game.
Yes, they've been fantastic games. This is another. Just on your messages that you got, were all of them that you wished you good health and come back, or was there a couple of dicey ones?
Nah, mate, believe it or not, mate, they were all very, very nice, Jim, believe it or not.
Okay. We've started off with excellent bowls.
Oh, absolutely. First end here, Jim. And what a match-up we've got. Noelene Dutton and Joanne Stockdale up against Lorraine Callaghan and Pauline Laverty. So 4 very experienced campaigners here, Jim.
Yes, and Pauline's been in the thick of things already in the triples and fours. And
now, of course, for those of you who are not aware, Joanne would be using those orange bowls and Noelene using these two-tone blue and white, or aqua and white.
Aqua and white. You're going really good. This is close.
Very close here. She's played this very, very well.
The duck trotted all the way after it. She thought it was going to be good.
Yeah, no, and, well, as you can see, is that it's just going to be absolutely an amazing game, this, in my opinion, because these 4 girls are in great form.
We're starting to get a few people out of bed watching. Here we go. Got it straight away. First bowl.
For a bowl. What a great bowl. Great bowl.
Yeah, well, this is the first end. We're in for a little bit of entertainment, I would think. Look at this. We've got Jado out of bed. Have a crack at that.
Identified Services, Cleaning Maintenance Management, one of the major sponsors of the pairs, and of course Major Events Gold Coast, absolutely wonderful supporters of our great game, as is the Broadbeach Bulls. We see the head here. So, tell you what, for the first end, it's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Fantastic kick-off.
Hey, good on you, Fee. Thanks, Jess. G'day, everybody. Great to be back.
We normally have a few ends in the game when you're getting doing a little bit of getting sighters or whatever, feel of the green, call it what you like. But they've already played 4 or 5 screamers and what's to come.
No, ever so true, Jim. And I said we've got a few rinks of the men on the other green there in behind these players. So, and of course we've got another fill. Was it about 11:45 today, I think, Jim, isn't it?
Yes, well, we're guessing a bit because the men's games are 2.5 hours and the ladies 3.5 hours.
Yep.
Surely they can't play 3.5 hours. The green is holding after the amount of rain we've had.
Once again, too, I couldn't speak more highly of the green staff here, as you said, with the amount of rain that we've had. Nothing wrong with this pace green this morning, Jim.
No. However much rain it is for the last month, 40 inches or whatever there is.
Yeah, look at this for a bowl from Joanne. I mean, you've got to have a reasonable pace green to be able to play shots like that, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Jack high. Another bowl in the head for Noelene to maybe be able to have a dabble with. Doesn't need much encouragement to get into the shot if it's not already shot. So Pauline with her next bowl too. Well, she's got a beautiful line on this one here. She's not going to be too far away. Oh, she's going to pick this up.
3.
Yep, that's a great bowl.
Maybe 4.
Could be 4 shots there, Jim.
Every chance of being 4.
Yep.
Duck has a very worried look on her face. The more she looks at it, the more she doesn't like it.
Yes, well, she knows the shot she has to play, that's for sure, Jim.
Yes. Yes, she hasn't got 2 thoughts, I don't think. The thought would be how much weight she's going to arrive with.
Well, she's got a couple of catches there, really. Like, this could turn around. Like, I mean, she could possibly trail this round about 2 foot, Jim, 2.5 foot for 5 shots if she stays with it. She's got those 2 orange bowls of Joanne's there, plus 2 of her own just sitting in behind the head. This could be, a nice turnaround.
And the shot she played first, she's a little under. She needs... Ooh, she's...
Well, I don't think that's helped at all, mate. I think she needed maybe another couple of rolls.
One more roll would have helped.
Yep.
But she needs to be careful here herself, Lorraine.
She just want to trail it, mate.
She's thereabouts to touch it. She might just not touch it. She's only 1 down now instead of 4.
Yes. Yes, so... and that's the fact she's actually got a bit of blood going back through the face again, Jim, by the looks of things.
It was a good bad bowl.
Yes.
Made it a lot harder to get. That 5's disappeared.
It has, absolutely, mate.
We're getting 100 viewers a minute at the moment. We're flat catching up with all our people getting on board down that line.
Yep.
But I see the law. Shonky's one of them. He'll be cheering for his old man who's playing on the back of us in the men's games.
Yeah, you can just see the edge of the jack there. But obviously just the right hand of that purple. She's got a better line on this one, Jim.
Yes.
Going to come down to her weight now.
She's close. Something's happening. We don't know what yet.
She's got the kitty.
She got the jack across there for 1 down. Just where you wanted 5.
5.
But
yes.
when she cracked that bowl around the corner with the previous one...
Yeah. Just...
1 down to 1 down was a really good bowl.
It was a good bowl too, mate. There it is there, just in front of that purple
and that
bowl.
Is what you call a skipper's shot when you're holding 1.
Yes. Stay away, in other words.
Yes. I've seen people lay down on the green in front of the head to make sure the skipper didn't get that last bowl into the head.
Well, when you get to my age, you don't lie down because you can't get back up again, Jimmy.
No, well, they have cranes.
They do have cranes down on the Gold Coast, mate, yes.
There's plenty of them. You look around the skyline, you can see 3 or 4. They're big enough to reach over.
Great to have all the viewers on board this morning. So handy, very good start, nice head.
I only ever played in the Drayton Fours once, and the greens were fantastic.
Well, I can tell you, mate, we played at Drayton in Super Challenge a few years ago when I was playing the pairs with a member of Bow Desert, good mate of mine. He's still out there playing these days, and he said, mate, looking forward to going to Drayton. He said, I was a member there for 2 years. When we turned up there, he said, you guys built another green out the back. They said, no, it's been there forever. He said, I was a member for years. I never knew that green existed.
He got on the green near the bar all the time,
yes, he
obviously.
Did. He did.
Ditch to ditch, tee to tee. Tee to tee we have. I played with Ross Sandico there. And
Ross Sandico, yes.
Bruce Waugh from
Gravel.
Canberra, Waffy, and Daryl Berry.
Yep.
We had an excellent time at Drayton. Country, hospitality, food, and greens that ran faster than 16.
Yeah.
17-second greens.
Played out there a few times, mate, and the greens are always good. And they got a new greenkeeper out at Drayton. That's a fact. Mark, he used to be at Coolangatta. He's out there now.
The only problem with our team in that was that Ross Sandico was growing cotton at the time, and he was 30-40 minutes out from
Yes,
away.
he would have been, yes.
And after a few drinks, he decided he'd stay in our motel room with us. The other 3 of us, we had a we had 3 single beds, and I got the short straw to sleep with him in the single bed.
Oh,
But it was head to toe.
was head to toe. It's a right lovely bowl there
And
from Pauline.
if you could have seen how little room there was other than that on that single bed, I don't know how it actually happened.
Mate had went to Fiji with Ross and played the fours with him over there, and know the man very well. Great character of our great game, mate, throughout that region. Ross,
Well,
see, I tell you what,
his old man Jerry and his uncle Donny Sandico, both very famous bowlers.
yeah, what a great bowl there from Joanne Stockdale. Lovely correction.
The old T to T, and
Yep.
second end, we'll have a bit of a guess at how far it is. And she's basically on it. She's left that little shot of trail at a foot. How hard's that? Trail at a foot, it sounds easy when you give that instruction to your lead.
Sounds easy from in here, Jimmy. Hey?
It's even easier from in here.
So, Lorraine, a little bit underdone grass line on this one here. Weight's not going to be too bad though, Jim.
She had that little trail the kitty in her mind.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, what do you reckon? Noelene's just got to cover this white bowl in behind here. That's what I'd be probably playing at this stage.
Drawing another, beating the white bowl. She's
Yep.
got to draw grass. So that gets her just between them.
Holes for bowls.
And it holds on, and Robbie's going to run back and give us a look at that backward. So I'm pretty sure it's still on the green.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
a little
it is.
closer to this trail we were talking about.
Just going to miss it, mate. Great attempt though. Very good try there by Lorraine. So Noelene just looking to beat this white bowl here, sitting in about 2.5 foot in behind the head.
She's got to draw grass again. She'll just more than likely just draw one this time. Well, she's close to it.
Even if she splits these two, it's a pretty good bowl.
No, no, she was a foot wide.
Yeah, that's pretty handy there though.
That saves too much damage if and when they get that jack around the corner.
Yeah. And good morning to all our viewers this morning. We can share it out there, get it out to as many people as we possibly can. It'd be very much appreciated.
And I see Christine Mounsey watching.
It might be Gary, mate, just using Christine's data.
Well, if it's Christine, I'd just like to say that it was Pauline that brought up the idea of red wine, the last call. I never mentioned it at all, as I'd been sworn to not mention it on commentary. And she brought it up straight away. That's what you get from Paradise Point people.
Great bloke, Gary, mate.
Will we get back from there?
She's going to have pretty good weight by the looks of it, mate, but just going to be a little bit wide.
Oh, we're still a little bit shy on weight.
Yeah, probably needs another couple of feet.
Not much shy on weight. Bit strange today. We've had a lot of wind days ago and always some wind, and it's very still at the moment.
It is, isn't it, Jim? It's do a quick weather check here at Broadbeach.
You would have been laid up when it was blowing 35 knots through this tent.
Mate, I was at home just taking it easy, mate. No, it's
The rum product was mentioned at different times.
Well,
now
I
this
did-
one's got it, surely. Got it onto the kitty to
Kitty,
be
yeah,
a
a
little
bit
bit
unlucky.
worse.
well, at the moment, Jim, there's they reckon there's no wind here at all. It's 21 degrees here at Broadbeach, 21.8, and they reckon it feels like 23.4.
Troy Somerville's on board with a little question about my back. Might have been John's back, but is he going to splash this?
Oh, just missed it.
Nearly splashed it.
Good morning, Troy. How are you this morning? So it's up to the two skips now. I mean, they've got just about everything covered. They can't drop multiples there at all anywhere, can they?
Well, they can't get the jack to those right-hand bowls. There's 8 of them out there.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where they've been trying to get the jack till it was splashed across. Now if it's going anywhere, it's getting out here on the left-hand side as we're viewing.
Okay, looks like Lorraine's still making up her mind. She's made up her mind to play a forehand. I thought that yellow could have been a little bit more exposed on her backhand there, but she must be looking for the trail.
A little bit more exposed.
Another good weighted bowl too. We've just needed a little bit more grass. Just looking to draw it off by the looks of it. Good morning, Lindsay Ponting. How are you, mate?
Timmy Swanson might be home after however many days here he was.
Always good to see Timmy and Eileen, mate. They did very, very well in the mixed pairs, as they did last year too. So Noelene just pulling up a little bit short with that one, a bit light on for weight.
And Lorraine, out there this time.
Yep, she's definitely corrected her grass line, hasn't she?
Well, a bit overcorrected.
A bit of overcorrection, yes. Morning, Gus. How are you, mate? So it looks like one to Joanne Stockdale still at this stage.
Now, that's interesting. Gets inside the orange bowl. Let's be close. And here it comes.
Yeah, she's got good weight on this, mate. Lovely correction. Yeah, 2 shots. Square things up already. Morning, Barry Gilbert. How are you, mate? Good to have everybody on board this morning. So, looks like Noelene's going to go for a shortish end here to what they've been playing to. Where's she standing there, Jim?
Well,
the tactics are coming into play very early in the game, mate.
Well, the other's through maximum, so she'll do something different. And with the score being 2-2, you don't want a long 2-2.
One thing I can't get over though, Jim, the 7 days I've been away is that how many lollies you blokes have eaten since I've been away.
I can't believe that nobody's eaten any lollies in the last 7 days, and Robbie's already ordered another kilo for tomorrow.
Wonder why.
I can't believe you can commentate and eat 10 lollies at a time.
That's all to do with the training that you put in, Jim. A lovely start there by Joanne.
Good reply.
Not going to be too far away, mate.
Bit behind, but
yep.
We want to be a bit behind because the jack's going to move. We played 2 ends, it's moved both times. Why won't it move again this time?
Yeah, I was going to say that, Jess. I think Robbie knows you're going to be here tomorrow, Jess. That's why he's ordered all the lollies. Nothing to do with me.
It gets here, it's good. It's a little shy. No, we take that as being a little shy. Good bowls.
Yeah, 2 very good lead bowls there, Jim.
Inviting Pauline to arrive just between them with the same weight she played and a bowl narrower. She's done that already. Maybe she isn't a bowl narrower, maybe she's the same bowl.
Same bowl, mate. Got a very good memory.
Tyler Pettigrew is watching. Well, Tyler's done enough playing in the rain and the fours at Helensvale. Kicking water up out of the ditch.
Hey, Noelene going to play her backhand. Really looking for third shot, Jimmy. Anything in behind the head?
Well, she got just in behind the head, but if she just sits that, she was thinking she might sit that shot ball down to take away the target.
Oh.
She was just 2 bowls narrower. Just wanted to hit that, what is now second shot, over a roll. Maybe.
Okay, Lorraine's got a pretty good line on this one here. Just going to sneak around the back also.
Nearly drew it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bowl there. Good weight for what she's after too, Jim. Ideal weight.
Well, Nolene's got to get there. Now they've got 3 bowls there.
Hey, good morning, Sue. How are you? Great to be back. G'day, Rachel. So, Noelene looking to beat this purple bowl.
She hadn't got behind.
No, is she going to turn that? Not quite. Gee, wish she had ideal weight.
Bakes is out of bed too. Bakes
well,
Junior, not Bakes Senior.
Mate, Mr. Baker would have been out of bed, mate, at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, come on, he must have bred a little bit of that sleeping into his son.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Baker.
I know who you mean.
He's always an early riser.
David?
Yep.
Early riser, but very quickly back to bed.
Robbie's just wiped out all of the Jaffas in the lolly container, mate. He's wiped the lot out.
You shouldn't have brought up eating lollies because you've fired him up now.
It's great to be back, Rachel. Thank you very much. So we're going to have one heck of a day here today. We got some absolute colossal games. So we're getting down to the business end of the pairs.
You've got a lot of fun because you've got a 3.5 hour game, a 2.5 hour game and a 3.5 hour game to go.
Well,
that should be able to wear your vocal cords out.
Good morning, Corey Wedlock. How are you, buddy?
You could just see Ronnie Somerville sneaking along the background there.
Yes. I think he heard something about the lollies by the looks of it. Being a little bit more positive at this, Pauline. She's got a good line on this.
She's not far off playing the shot just to get it back for the 4.
Yeah.
She only missed by a bowl, and she's got one up her sleeve.
Will do, Jess.
Corey Wedlock's watching it.
Yeah, good on you, Corey.
Nigel Melbourne. Haven't seen Nige for a while.
Nigel's still up, Koana?
I think so.
Yeah, and that's a good bowl there by Joanne. Very good bowl.
Cracker and probably counts. We're going to change a hand, are we? I don't see changing a hand being the right shot. But when she gets it, which she nearly has, except that's the turning side, and could knock that one in for another.
Well, I think she has too, mate. I still think it's on. I said I'm not out there, but I still think it's on the forehand.
Exactly the same shot as she played with the third bowl.
Yes.
And if you got it back to far enough, you'd got 5.
Yeah, they've got a few catchments that waiting there, haven't they?
But if you play that shot, it probably sticks on the orange bowl for 1 down. Busty, Dennis Busson, president of the Burnett Club, best greens in Australia. Undoubtedly best greens in Australia too. And the juniors will be playing there in January.
Yeah, look forward to catching up with Des and his crew up there, mate. It's always a pleasure to get up to the Bundaberg region.
As long as it only rains 5 or 6 inches, it will still run 16.
Yeah, Noelene playing a bit of a covering bowl here. Yeah, it's not a bad pill there at all. Looking forward to get up there, Jim. It's one of my favourite destinations, Bundaberg, for some reason.
So you do the distillery tour every year?
Non-fail.
Edge in? Look at that.
Oh, gee whiz, that's unlucky. That's may have brought another 2 into play there too, Jim, quite realistically. But could have bought those 2 from, maybe not the second one of Nolene's, but I reckon
Yeah, it's a heap.
Yep.
But she called Pauline to change her hand and then played the other hand that Pauline had played.
Well, that's
makes this a
counter, isn't it?
very important bowl now. We're thinking 6. And she's played it. Ooh,
Probably a little bit too much
quick.
weight.
Well, that's one to counter.
Yeah, she's taken that one out.
That's 5.
Four shots. A handy pick up there, Jim.
Yes, early in the game.
Yep.
Still.
Thanks for that, Wayne.
It's 6-2. Robbie.
Wayne's just saying that Nigel's in Tasmania. Thanks for that,
It was
Wayne.
2-all, Robbie. It's 6-2. That's right.
That's okay,
Oh, we're going to have a better day than yesterday.
mate. Robbie's lucky, mate. He's got me back. So he's under adult supervision once again, James. So Robbie's starting to admit that he's getting old by the sounds of things here, Jimmy.
I was getting old yesterday. I did 81 kilometres between Broadbeach and Mermaid Beach, and it's about 8 kilometres, so I'm figuring out 10 trips.
10 trips.
2 of them I got caught in accidents.
Ah, really?
One I was nearly rear-ended, and one pedestrian thought she'd end her own life by jumping straight across in front of me at 5 o'clock, and she could have jumped across in front of me any time and I could have got her.
Yeah, look that way, Mel. G'day, Damien. How are you, buddy?
Hang on, I've got to see Mel's comments.
G'day, John. G'day, Amanda. Good to have everybody on board.
Well, that could be true too, Mel.
So, Joanne, just looking around about another 3 foot of weight. But grass line absolutely spot on.
Same spot.
Looks that way. Good memory. Gripping them well. 2 usable bowls there though, Jim. They're both still on the run, so still very much usable.
They might be coming forward now.
Yes, one of them will be for sure.
That brings back the old saying is that you can't get knocked up unless you drop them short to start with.
Well, it's about someone started utilising my coaching advice I've given a lot of people over the years, Jim.
That's one of your coaching, what's that, number 3?
Well, I must admit it must be, because it's a shot that I use all the time, so it must be one of my favourite shots. One that just pulls up that far short. Got to be one of my favourite shots. Morning, Jude, watching from Perth. Good on you.
Gary Thomas watching.
G'day, Gary. How are you, buddy? Hope you're keeping well, mate.
I can remember him explaining how he was such a good blacksmith one time in Toowoomba. And giving a few exhibitions of how to shoe horses.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot here. They have trickled past.
Noelene just got to drop a bit of weight on this one. Her grass line wasn't too bad. Trying to beat this white bowl here at the back. I think she's got the same weight as her last bowl.
Yes, Kerry Green wasn't game to mention that because I knew Brian had deliberately got COVID so he couldn't have to play with you in the over 60s pairs yesterday, but apparently the president of Bagara and John managed to beat you yesterday.
Well, I must admit it did take quite a bit of catching though, Jim, so I could get out of that game, but I finally did get there.
put a proper effort into it.
I tried very hard, but I was really looking forward to having a day on the green with Mr. Green.
Well, you've played with him for the last couple of years, haven't you?
Yep. Yeah, it's always a bit of fun, mate.
Played at Mussey Hill.
Yes, we did. Played at Benoa the next year.
I was running Mussey Hill that particular one when you guys played the section.
Yes, some great games we had there. Always look forward to state titles, but just look forward to a day on the green when we get the opportunity. But we've got a couple of really busy months coming up, so I can't see much opportunity. I even got my bowls, took them out of my car and put them in a safe place at home, knowing that I won't need them for quite a few weeks, Jim.
You haven't put in one of those safe places that you don't remember where you put them?
No.
I put a lot of things in those safe places. They're even safe from me.
Well, they are, yes. No, I sometimes, if I get a bill, normally put it in a safe place so I remember where it is, and it's always wonderful when I find it 4 or 5 months later.
Yes.
Nice, I remember putting that there now.
I remember putting that $50 note in the pocket of that jumper.
Yeah, of course I do. 9 times out of 10, though, the wife normally finds it before I do.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of a problem.
Good on you, Warren.
Good track here.
Yeah, she's got a pretty good line on this one, mate. She's trying to crack an egg on this. She's got a few little good catchment there. No, not quite. That's exactly where the kiddie's going to go, though, if they crack an egg on that orange bowl, though, Jim.
Well, even the opposition could make a mistake. A bit similar to a little bit early on, that she might just touch that bowl trying to add another.
Good on you, Tom. He goes all right for an old bloke, doesn't he, Tom?
Nice to hear any sort of words out of Tommy, the legend of bowls.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Okay, Nolene's got to be a bit careful here.
She's careful not to touch anything.
Yep. Another good-looking bowl here by Lorraine. Oh, you've got a few catchment there, that's for sure. Good morning, Mary, watching from Scotland. Always good to have you on board, Mary. One of our regulars, gets up early in the morning and enjoys the bowls.
Well, it must be late at night.
Yep.
Tommy Cummins' name got mentioned in dispatches the other day. It was after I had Robbie Perella on for a little bit of a commentary, and people were talking about Robbie. I thought, it was Barry Gilbert too. Anyway, I was explaining some of Tommy Cummins' records in the state of Queensland and the state of New South Wales, where he dual represented.
Yeah, absolute legend, mate.
A legend at Bagara.
Yeah, good on you, Cole. Hey, good on you, Mary, watching from California. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yes, Belly did nearly 2 games, or a game and a half by himself. I did a little bit with him at the start off.
Did a great job, mate.
When he was saying how fast going as fast as the Garn, however.
Yep.
And he was left on his little lonesome commentating, and he appeared to enjoy it because he was still celebrating in the bar late-ish last night.
Did a fantastic job, mate. Certainly did, and very much appreciated by everybody out there.
We're still a bit wide. Ooh.
Still probably be 2 by the looks of that there, I reckon.
At least we got the kitty moved again. We don't want it to stay in the same place on any ends.
Hey, Buzzy. G'day, Alex. G'day, Greg. How's that new house of yours, Greg? Saw a fair few posts, mate. Looks fantastic.
And all that coaching that Alex Murtaugh gave to Aaron Hewson over the years has finally paid off. Winning the state fours by one shot over Omar Sheriff. Beating Mr. Sheriff at any stage is a bit of a trick. He did win his section plus 64 yesterday, but that was outpressed by Cohen Litfin winning his section by plus 69. So we'll see how they venture this morning. This morning's game at the moment is between the star game between Nick Carl and Ryan Bester. And two teams turned up this morning to play that had a bye, that couldn't read the book, which has a big number in there that says, if you're in sections 13 to 21, don't bother coming at first up. They couldn't read that, but they turned up.
Mate, I thought they were just keen though, Jim.
No, they were going back to bed.
Well, it's one of those things, mate. Once you tell them there's no prizes for being first here,
good shot,
they seem to get a little bit disappointed.
Well, I did explain to them that they've got one round further than Nick Carl or Ryan Bester. And they said, why is that? I said, well, they're playing each other at the moment. And one of those is going to get beaten eventually.
Yes.
Even if we have an extra end.
Nice.
So you'll be able to tell someone that you got further through the draw than them.
Yeah. A lovely start there by Joanne. Once again, gee whiz, she is leading up very, very nicely here this morning, Jim, isn't she? Her weight control is absolutely spot on.
Well, they've gone to the short end. I think that's Noelene just twittering that scorecard behind her back, not the wind blowing it.
Yeah. Well, it's very still here, really, isn't it? It's very, very still.
Hasn't been this still at any stage.
Yeah. Tell you what, nice correction here, I think, by Pauline. She's just going to get the gap, though. Oh, how unlucky is that? I thought she was going to sit that bowl then, but not quite.
Robbie's not too flash. He had about half an hour on the commentary 2 days ago. And while I had a bit of lunch, I came back and I had about 15 minutes head-to-head with Robbie. We got a couple of nice words out of him. I got show pony, I got entertainer, I got hate or love or hate. I thought it was quite good to get a few answers out of Robbie.
Yeah.
His health isn't so good, his muscles are in trouble, and he's been playing with an arm for some 2 years now. Still
using it very, very well, though, Jim. I've seen him around the Gold Coast a bit playing, and he's still that great player, though. He commands a lot of respect on the bowling green, Jim, still. And, one of the person that's done so much for our great game, Mr. Perella.
That's what we were talking about, 1982 Commonwealth Games, 40 years ago, nearly to the dot.
Yep.
Got a lot of people to play bowls.
He certainly has, mate. He's got a lot us people have to be grateful for pioneers like Rob, that's for sure.
Well, Tommy Cummins holds the record of number of games played with Robbie for Queensland.
Yeah, well, they're two legends there, mate, those two names. So we've seen Noelene. Good line. Is she going to draw another one? Oh.
That's somewhere near the head.
Yep. Good morning, Joshua. How are you? Peter Landis. G'day, Pete.
This one arrives, it's good too.
Yeah, it's not going to be too far away. She got the run.
Yeah, she's short, but...
Oh, dude. Had a beautiful line on that one there.
Well, I guess there's 6 of them within 18 inches, 2 feet. and the white bowl that's a metre behind, probably the bowl that's going to score this end.
Yeah. Well, that last bowl there of Lorraine's too, it really blocks that hand a little bit too, doesn't it, Jim? You'd have to be a little bit more direct.
Yes.
Or try and play through that bowl to clear a path for yourself.
Even if she pushed that purple bowl onto the jack. We've got to try and draw another shot without touching the purple bowl.
Yes. Morning, Danny Supple. So Joanne now. Nolene's interested in this one. Starts working its way into the head now. Oh yes, can see why she's interested. Beautiful weight. Definitely counts by the looks of it.
She's pretty impressed, so I guess that makes 3.
Yes. Not going to be too far
Has
away.
to come off the...
Well, she's probably locked in a second shot there, maybe. Yeah, we'll have a look in a minute, Jane. We're just waiting for the... well, they're just starting to put the scores up now, mate, so we'll give you some updates very shortly.
We know one of the ladies' games score is 12-3 on 4 ends.
Yes.
So they haven't been mucking around. They've been scoring 4 and over. And the other game is 4-1 on 4 ends, so they're the other way around. They scored 3 1s and a 2.
Good covering bowl there by Joanne. Yes, it hasn't been what you call real pleasant up here, Brad, but the greens have still been playable, according to the green staff, and we're governed by the green staff. Just going to cut.
The first day of the 4s at Helensvale was played in water. The hardest conditions seen in Queensland. We have some harsh conditions down south, and we have even harsher conditions overseas. But the greens were still running some speed. The games were fantastic, but I had to keep moving them from rink to rink as they pulled up or pulled down, which is pretty unheard of in a championship.
Marilyn, it looks though, is the 4, and Pammy Rowe is the 1 on that rink there, Jane.
Close here.
Very close. Is she going to sit this?
Shot bowl.
Yep, great bowl. 2 shots.
Made 2.
I just need Jacinta to step out of the way and I'll tell you who's holding over there. I tell you what.
Good answer here.
She's not going to be far
down.
away. Yeah, great
on
bowl.
the back.
Great bowl.
Doesn't have to go on the back.
So Noelene just going to duck down and have a bit of a look at the head here.
She's going to duck down, is she?
Just going to duck down. So we're just trying to get a result on that second rick there, Jim. Players are in the way of the scoreboard.
I don't know whether it's Jacinta or Brenda that's in front in that game from this far away. We can see a little bit of the men's games behind us.
See Mr. Bester back from Canada.
Yes, he's been back a couple of days.
Okay.
Is it going to get back? Here it comes. It's certainly going to get back.
Well, she got that clean.
And she got, I don't know how many shots out of it.
Looks like 2 or 3 by the looks of it. Just look at the fingers that went up there.
2, Pauline's indicating. Could be 3 from here. 3.
Unfortunately, DeLacy, they're on the green behind us. So
Here she comes.
Okay,
The other
so-
one got back. This one should get back.
Not going to be far away, mate.
Should get back.
She's got the kitty. A little bit unlucky there.
I said that
Only the
white,
one down, though.
I said that white bowl was going to be shot at the end. It would have come another 6 inches. It would have been.
Yep.
I'll try that out for an end. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching that. How many times did the head change? And we've got
It is Natasha.
5 out of 5.
It is Natasha and Jacinta are on the 12.
We've got an 8-3 here. Have we? No, sorry.
It's like 8-2.
We've got a 9-2 game. 9-2 on 5. Wrong again. We've got a 3-8 score. 9-2, 9-2. Leave the board alone. Leave the boards alone, Jim.
So Joanne has had full control of this kitty this morning, hasn't she?
Yes. First bowl's been somewhere near it all the time. This one gets back a little.
She's been very greedy. She's been keeping it. She hasn't been sharing it. A lovely starter once again. Beautiful weight. So, Pauline just looking to draw inside that.
And I was going to say and has, but she's drawn exactly the same as it. Oh,
Yeah, just
not
gonna-
quite.
Not quite, mate. Yeah, it is good quality bowling, Tom, isn't it? G'day, Nathan Appleton. I'll get back to you, mate. I've been a bit laid up the last week, mate. So I'm back on deck now, so I'll get back to you in the next day or two, Nathan.
Alan Howard's watching. We got some good news last night. I was in the 9-9 or 24/7 shop, and I ran into Toole, and he said he's got rolled in the pairs, and he's heading home to Mackay. So it was all good news for people that live at the Gold Coast.
So is he driving back or flying back, or
I think they fly. I'm not too sure.
because he's normally takes a fair bit of room eat when he comes down here?
Well, I know Rick Dunn staying for the Australian Open. When chatting with my brother, he said, "You down for a couple of days or what?" He said, "I'm down for 7 weeks." He said, "That's when you can organise your time off. Come down for the district sides, stay for the Australian Open."
Yep. G'day, Liz Plowman. How are you, Liz? Great to see you the other day. And Jessie Cattell. G'day, Jessie. It's great to see you the other day, Liz. Up in beautiful Mareeba, mate.
Gay James says there that she's thrilled that you're over COVID.
Thanks, Gay. Appreciate that. Good as gold. I said it's, from what I've been told, I was one of the lucky ones because I had really no symptoms whatsoever. Jim, all I had was a bit of a blocked nose. That's about all I had.
What?
And couldn't believe that I tested positive. But
You
I've had,
better get another strain. That one mustn't have been the
mate, I tell you,
right one.
I'm not joking. I think I've had worse flu cases over the years, and that I was one of the lucky ones.
Ah, well,
So, but anyway, for everybody out there, it's if you get the mild one, it's pretty easy to get through.
oh, well, I was sensationally sick for a day and a half before I started to improve.
I got a bit tired the first day, Jim. That's about all.
Well, I know Ronnie Somerville's been struggling
Yes,
a bit with, he was really crook for 3 days. I said I really was only really crook for a day and a half. I was thinking of getting a taxi into the hospital, but I didn't think I could drive, but then I was figuring out how big a sook I am, and maybe I wasn't that sick and I should just hang on for a while. And a day and a half later I was starting to come good.
Yeah, so it affects people differently, really, but I think the strains we get this day and age compared to when it was first diagnosed a few years ago, Jim, I think they're a lot more milder these days than the first strain, which I think was Delta, if I remember correctly. So, but anyway, all good. We see it inside. Yeah, geez, that's another good bowl there by Joanne. It's gone to a very good home there. So I'll tell you what, they've really put the pressure on Pauline and Lorraine, haven't they? Just the up-front bowls have been absolutely superb by Joanne in this game.
We've got a good answer this time.
Has she got the kitty? She has. Yes.
There's a lot of orange bowls around it.
That's the sad thing about it, though, isn't it? Yeah, but very good bowl there by Pauline.
I know what Robbie Perella would play in this situation, three down.
So do I too, mate. You wouldn't be standing on the green, would you? Oh dear, absolute.
Hello, we have Eric Dixon saying he's watching from a wet Twatton.
Good on you, Eric.
What you need, a little bit of... Oh, here we go.
What a great bowl there by Joanne.
Here we go. We'll make 4 oranges.
Yeah, she's playing absolutely
Get the
superbly.
edge of yours. Should be a good shot.
G'day, Anthony Hughes. How are you, mate?
We're 9-2 down and 4 down on the head.
Yep.
I think it needed a bit more disturbance than that.
Yeah, I think that's more draw weight by the looks of it, Jim. She really, as you said, she really had to rattle it around a bit, didn't she? Clear a bit of a path for Lorraine. Anyway, you play what you're comfortable with. I think if she played onto that white bowl of hers, or just inside it, she would have got shot. So, but Joanne should be very happy with the form that she's in here this morning. She's really having a bit of a day out there, mate.
Well, 4 oranges wouldn't fit in one bag. She'd have to go to Gayndah to get more oranges around the place. I was in Gayndah a couple of weeks ago.
At their two-dayer?
No, it was a Memorial Day for Brian Pagoda.
Ah, yes, yes.
We had a few people that I hadn't seen for a while. 3 horns, Jack, Crow and Duke.
Yep.
Peter Bennett, Jeffrey Gees, Merv Slack and Danny Slack.
He was, mate. It doesn't get any better.
I pushed that bowl through. It's one shot now.
Just the one shot, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a fine body of men.
Sounds that way. Sounds very dangerous.
It was 60 or 70 actually. That was just the names I could think of straight off the top of my head.
Sounds very dangerous to me, some of the names you mentioned then.
Played with Alex Barsby and Fingers, and we played against Kundi.
Yep.
Kundi Senior and Greg Bike Rider.
Would have been a great weekend, mate.
No, it was only one day.
One day would have been enough there.
No,
I reckon. Some of the names you mentioned.
One day was certainly enough. We didn't want to back up for 2.
Some of the names you mentioned as we see Lorraine coming down to look at the head here. No, good call. When in doubt, come on down and have a look. It is a time game, but as Jim said, with the greens being a bit holding this morning with the amount of rain, that they'll definitely get the amount of ends in. Should be a...
That back orange bowl's more than a foot away.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't appear to be more than a foot away on the TV screen, but I can just see it through the corner here.
Yes. Yeah, one thing I'm noticing, mate, since I've been away, Tony Allen's got a TV remote control in her hand, mate. Now, she's rather reading best bets, or they're trying to align the new cameras up, one of the two. I'm wondering, because it's you being here, if she is actually reading best bets, though. I
was thinking more of the fact that she wouldn't let me have a remote control, because I'm a bit like my old man who pushed all the buttons and...
Nothing works.
Well, nothing worked for another month. Not just for the night.
Love your work, son. Oh, just a little bit underdone grass line. Look at that. Beautiful weight for what she was after. That was beautiful weight there by Lorraine.
She'll update the scoreboard. I think it goes to 10.
Well, that sun's starting to come out now, Jim.
One to duck though.
G'day, Anne. Great to have you on board.
That goes to 11.
No, you're dead right, Kerry. It is. She's very, very solid, isn't she? She's giving him a wonderful start. She's surrounding that white thing with her orange bowls, that's for sure, Kerry.
Mike parked in the Chairman's Park, Barry. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's right behind you, mate. You better go for a walk.
It looks so vacant, that park.
And we see they're keeping it reasonably short.
See? Well, I'm going at 9:30. I'm going at 9:30 for her coming in. You're going to pay by yourself.
You'll be right, I'll be good. Well, thank you very much, Jim, for your input this morning. It's very much appreciated.
And I guess Pauline will be here sometime to
She'll be here shortly.
jump on the line with you.
Absolutely, mate, and do appreciate your input here this morning. Thank you very much.
Not a problem.
And we'll see you during the course of the day.
I imagine so. The
Thanks.
course of the day could be till about 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yes, that's correct. So always good to have Jimmy on board with his great knowledge that he does have. G'day, Dale. How are you, buddy? Like Jimmy just realised that he's parked in the chairman's spot over there, so just going to go and move his car.
That's right. Wasn't I right next to you? Sorry? Did you move over one from last night?
John Hammond. How are you, John? Where are you, mate? Come on into the tent, please. So we see the head there set up there. Looks as though it's one again, by the looks to that jackhole bowl there of Joanne Stockdale. Once again, gee whiz, she's had an outstanding start to this game this morning. She has not put 1 foot wrong. So Noelene looks like she's going to play her backhand here. It is great leading, isn't it, Fiona? Yep. Noelene just trying to sneak around this white one of Pauline's. Just pulling up a little bit short. Okay, Lorraine trying to beat this bowl. She's not going to be too far away. Just going to sneak around the back. Come to a very good home just there though. You see Noelene with her next bowl. She's just got to correct her, basically a little bit more weight. Yeah, we'll get them for you in a minute, Dale. I think Robbie's just ducked out there now. I think Tony's going to go and try and get some scores for us in a minute. Try and give you an update very shortly, Dale. When's Emma back, mate? Must be shortly, is it? See Mr. Bester here. So Noelene corrected her grass line there, but really still needed that little bit more weight. So Lorraine just trying to beat this orange bowl of Joanne's. Yeah, good attempt. Whoa. Don't think so though. Made it a little bit hard to get into there now too. But then again, she can always play through that bowl for a result. So, just having a look, trying to add another one in there. Hey, good on you, Dale. Safe travels, buddy. Take care, mate. Yeah, lovely try there by Joanne. Not too far away at all. Beautiful weight for what she was after. Morning, Julie Allen. Hey, Kevin Dixon. How are you, mate? Heard the call there, just wants another one in there. She played it with perfect weight. She certainly did. Could be a little bit wider with this one by the looks of it though. Yeah, snuck it out there just a little bit. But I'll tell you what, she's still come to a pretty good home there though too. Not far away. Yeah, so just pulling up a little bit short there. And of course, this wonderful event, Identified Services, Cleaning Maintenance Management. Kevin Champion, he's one of the sponsors of this wonderful event. So with that, we do thank Kevin. Hopefully we can interview him sometime during the course of the day. And of course, Major Events Gold Coast and the Broadbeach Bulls, wonderful sponsors of our great game. Those three sponsors, their generosity is very much appreciated. So Noelene Dutton, she's just trying to sneak around this white bowl. I don't think she's going to have the weight to get down there. She's going to make it a lot harder though. But I think the only thing that Lorraine's got is playing through the backhand of her bowls here. Okay. She's going to get an inside edge. Not quite, too much. She's got a few there she can knock up there. She can dislodge that orange bowl. She probably may have a couple there by the looks of it. G'day, GC. So Noelene looking to add a friend. I think she could be a little bit wide with this one. Again, she had perfect draw weight for what she was after. Hey, good on you, Troy. How are you, mate? Yeah, not quite. Good on you, G. So just the one. Oh, they're going to put a tape on it. It must be a lot closer than what we think, if that's the case. It's obviously going to make sure it's not two. Didn't see the fingers then, so I'm not 100% sure. One. Okay, just the one. Joanne got control of that mat once again. G'day, Sam. Good to be back, mate. G'day, Pedro. How are you, buddy? How are you faring, mate? Last I heard you had COVID. Maybe an umpire called here. I think they're going to have a bit of a... No, they're quite happy with it. They've said play. Two skips have had a look. So Joanne's been all over this all morning. It's not a bad starter. Not a bad starter at all. Pulling up just a little bit short. Lovely first up bowl. Pauline, that's the bowl she's trying to beat. Just a bit wide. Joanne only looking at a few inches more weight. She'd probably like to trail this just around the corner behind that front bowl of hers, but just going to put one in behind the hedge. That's good lead bowling there. Hey, good on you, Pedro. Good to hear you well, mate. There we go for those viewers that there has been a withdrawal from the ladies singles. So if you're interested in filling that vacancy, give the Bowls Queensland office a ring. Noelene on the mat at the moment. Just going to run around the back with this one. Beautiful grass line once again. G'day, Jill Buchan. How are you? These girls have really handled the short ends exceptionally well. Noelene and Joanne, they've really thrived on the shortish ends. I think the other girls are just, their grass line's been spot on, just their weight control. So with the greens running as good as they are, even after all the rain. Lorraine not going to be far away with this one. Again, just going to run through slightly. Yeah, pretty handy sub, that's for sure, Bushy. Great to see you the other day too, Jane. Hope you're keeping well. Nice and dry. G'day, Cody. How are you, mate? We see once again Joanne, the one doing a lot of damage at the moment. She's really handling these short ends very, very well. Once again, though, she's not going to be too far away with this. Yeah, that's very good leading by Joanne. Not a bad way to bowl there by Pauline. Just got to cut a grass line down slightly. G'day, John from Scotland, and Mike West. Sue McKenzie. G'day, Susie. So Joanne with her next bowl. Really does seem to have it on a bit of a string at the moment. Again, probably third shot. Counts, no doubt. So Lorraine just giving Pauline a look at Jack High. Comes down to her weight. Yeah, great correction there by Pauline Laverty. That's a lovely bowl. Noelene really just got to trail the kitty. Sounds easy enough to do. But nice little trail there. She could pick up probably three, maybe, well, probably three shots, I reckon. Looking around about an 18-inch to 2-foot trail. Okay, Noelene, she's definitely in the area. Maybe a little bit too much. Well, she's going to get the edge. Not quite. Put another one. Just probably a little bit too runny with that one. G'day, Alan Smith. Yeah, it is good to watch, mate. It's a good game. These girls are really putting on a performance here this morning. Broadbeach Bowls Club. If you're in the region, come on down and say g'day. So Noelene looking for a try. You see those bowls there just waiting. Oh, a bit unlucky there. Just needed a little bit more grass on that one. So Lorraine got the opportunity to make two here. Yeah, she's played this pretty well. Oh, just going to pull up. Did it stay up there? Pauline having a good look at it. Going to put a measure on it by the looks of it. Hey, good on you, Susie. Good on you, Joshua. Yes, it was good to have you on the stream ring too, mate. Good to see you, bud. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream too. So, just the one shot there. Looks like we're going to go 2 to 2 by the looks of things here. We're a good 3/4 length.
Is it clear? Is it the Israel? Or is it it's just there? It came off this camera, right? Oh, yeah, because you have to rename it.
So,
Yeah, it's kind of.
so it looks like we're gone 2 to 2 with this one. So very good to see the girls vary the length. So very good to see. Okay, Pauline. Really important that she gets one very close with her first bowl and applies a bit of pressure to Joanne. Not going to be too far away. Just going to pull up a tad short. Grass line absolutely spot on. Joanne now. Joanne, has she got the weight? I think she would have had it. Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Just need a tad more grass. Her weight would have been spot on with that. Morning, Reed. How are you this morning, mate? So Pauline with her next one. Really important that this one here counts too. And yes, she's played this very well. That's very good bowl there by Pauline Laverty. Just heard the call there from Noelene. She said your weight was good. Just stay there. Her weight was absolutely spot on. So it's up to the two skips, but two good lead bowls there by Pauline. And Noelene got a bit of work to do this end. Jessie says, let's go, Pauline and Tex. Okay, Lorraine going to be a little bit underdone grass line with this one, playing her backhand. Could be a bit of, well, it's not really a nuisance bowl really, because I think Noelene will probably play her backhand anyway. She's got the opportunity to sit this shot bowl on her backhand. Yes, good attempt there by Noelene. Had pretty good weight on what she was after. Just needs a little bit more grass with her next one. So Lorraine. And what she hasn't, has she got the weight? She has. Beautiful weighted bowl. 3 shots. And she's added to the count. Noelene got a better grass line on this one. Yeah, great bowl here by Noelene Dutton. Yeah, probably just the one down now, I'm assuming. Pretty lucky. Glenn got some great help, but even though I was actually pay out on him a fair bit, but I must admit I've got to take my hat off to Robbie Allen Glenn while I've been away. He and Tony and Robbie's helpers that he was able to get to keep the production going was just absolutely incredible. So a big call out to Robbie and the crew while I was away, but feeling absolutely fantastic now and looking forward to bringing you some great bowls over the next few weeks. And this is a wonderful initiative of Bowls Queensland to showcase this wonderful event of ours, state titles. See, what a great bowl here by Pauline. Look at that. That's a great bowl. Second shot. They did a great job, Glenn. Thank you very much, mate. It's great to be back, bud. We've got a big day today. We've got, geez, I reckon it'll be about 8 o'clock tonight by the time we get off air. One heck of a big day. So looking forward to showcasing some great games. So Joanne, I tell you what, she's not badly down neither. Look at this for a bowl. Oof. Don't know how he could go through that, but she found a way. Hey, good on you, Christine. Gay Thorpe, how are you, mate? I hope you're all keeping well, buddy. I heard you were a bit crook too, mate. So I hope you're well, Thorpe. Tell you what, another good-looking bowl here. Yeah, she got that. That's very good bowl. That's probably made 5 shots out of that. That's a great bowl. Look at Pauline's 4 bowls, all in a great catchment area. All got it surrounded. Okay, Noelene having a bit of a look at this. They're going to have a bit of a chin wag about it. Hey, Roger Jury. Yeah, it was a great bowl, wasn't it, Jess? It's one of your shots there, Jessie. Good on you, Kerry. Catch you tomorrow, buddy. Nah, good as gold, Barbara. Really excellent. And we have an update on the men. So we've got Cohen 8 over Jake 3. Aaron Sheriff 15 to M. Lewis 1. Tommy Nathan 16 to Jason Bart's 5. And Nick Carl 8 to Ryan Bester 6. It's an update there on the men's scores. Oh, Joanne a bit unlucky with that there. Yep. That's after most of them ran about 9 ends, 8 or 9 ends. So we'll try and keep you updated with those scores, and a big thank you there to Jimmy C. Once again, the Queensland Match Committee doing a superb job trying to keep us updated. It's a very thankless task the Match Committee do, and I tell you, they really do give a lot of time and effort on this wonderful game of ours, and their dedication hasn't gone unnoticed. So holding a good handful here. G'day Mark, how are you, mate? Just trying to add to it, and I tell you what, she's not going to be far away, Lorraine. She's just going to sneak around the back. Yeah, very good home if it stays up, which it's going to. That's a great bowl. Little bit of insurance there, so a bit of pressure on Noelene here, because this is could be a very handy pickup. Oh, that's no good, Al. It's hope you get back to your normal self very shortly, Mr. Thorpe. Because Alan, of course, is one of our very hard-working coaches on Bowls Queensland, and then he and his committee do an absolute superb job. Yeah, Robbie said he missed playing against you yesterday, mate. He said he needed an easy game. Well, he didn't say it, but I know what he was thinking, Thorpe. Hey, you look after yourself, mate. Look forward to catching up with you soon, Al. So, Noelene, bit of pressure on here. Tell you what, how's her weight? Oh, just not going to quite. Gee, wish she had a perfect track too. Look at her grass line. She's looking probably about another 5 foot of weight. Hey, Roger, good to be back, buddy. Now, the big thing being, you don't really want to fatten the target much more. You want to count if you can, but I think she could be just a little bit underdone grass line by the looks of this one. Again, though, she had beautiful draw weight. Look at that. Not too bad. Big bowl here from Noelene. Oh, it's going to be a handy pick up to the girls here. 5. So it's a good pick up there to Lorraine and Pauline. So we'll see what, obviously the longer end did really suit Lorraine and Pauline, so I'm sure they'll try and keep up that length once again. Give her a bloke on a motorbike out there being a little bit impatient. So they kept it pretty much T to T. Why wouldn't they after that last end? A wonderful pick up by the two girls. So Pauline again, her weight absolutely spot on. Yeah, Mark, I couldn't speak more highly of the crew, mate. They absolutely superb job. They really did, Mark. It's a credit to Robbie and the crew, and of course Tony Allen, the brains of the operation, keeps Robbie in check. Of course, Tony is daughter of Julie Allen. So once again, Joanne, again, just struggling with this extra length that they're playing at the moment. It's she was absolutely all over it when they're having, well, short to medium. Yeah, g'day Freddie, Leslie, how are you? Hope Beanley's going all right, mate. Catch up soon. G'day Phil, Kelvin. So Joanne, just weight's pretty good. Pauline, another good bowl there, sitting just in behind the head. I tell you what, it hasn't taken Joanne long to nail it though, has it? That's a wonderful correction there by Joanne Stockdale. She corrected there absolutely beautifully. So Tony playing with the new toys here, her and Robbie. Lovely correction there by Joanne. Sitting just pretty much jack high there, you'd say. Hey, my favourite destination, Warren. Looking forward to catching up with everybody up there this year. We're going up to the junior event. Should be looking forward to it. Yeah, mate, Junior, everybody, mate, and Tony Allen, of course. Fantastic job, mate. They really did, just to showcase this wonderful event, Mark, and it's just a pleasure to be able to get it out there to so many people enjoying it. That particularly overseas and all over, people can't make it up north. A lot of people from up north have been watching, up around the Cairns region. A big call out, of course, to Trish Spicer and all the crew up there. And Liz Plowman, great to see him down here in the district sides. It was really good to catch up with him. So Noelene, look, she had a beautiful run on that one there, just pulling up a bit short. This once again, as I said, they're struggling a little bit, going from basically short ends to full length. It's really, a couple of them are really struggling a little bit, just trying to find their weight. Yeah, you're dead right, Adam. It's just a quick change of length, mate, and look what happens. Don't worry, Kerry, now that I'm back, mate, the lolly jar will be rectified, mate, I can assure you of that. Now, Noelene. Changing her hand, okay. Maybe just feeling a bit better getting out of her forehand, playing this length, I'm assuming. Well, a good correction. Look, Troy, you did a fantastic job, mate, and it was very much appreciated, bud. He's just stepped up, and that's one thing about our great game, isn't it? Like, I mean, people are prepared to step up and step into positions that they've never fulfilled previously, and it's not always hard. It's not always easy, I should say, commentating all day. And, mate, I take my hat off to Junior. He did an absolute fantastic job yesterday, and thank him immensely. And kept him off the beers all day too, mate. So I don't think Barry would be too happy, but anyway. Beverly Speckman. G'day, Beverly. So Pauline, just trying to beat this bowl here of Joanne's. I'll tell you what, she's not going to be too far away. What a great bowl there by Pauline Laverty. Another person did a great job while I was away too, just walked in. It's great to see her. I did away with the headsets. And it's a jolly good morning to Pauline Barton. Good morning, Pauline.
Morning, Brian. Good to have you back.
Hey, it's great to be here. Great to see you.
People will have missed you. You've been having plenty of comments, no doubt, online.
It's great to be back. And what a game we got here. Like, I mean, it's 12-8, only 4 shots in it, 9 of 21 ends. It's been a game of 2 games, really, Pauline. Is that quite early in the game, Joanne would not share that kitty with Pauline, and they were playing short ends, and they were all over it. And then all of a sudden, Pauline got used to the white thing. She threw 2-2, and ever since then, Lorraine and Pauline have been playing very, very well. Just goes to show you what a change of length can do, isn't it?
Absolutely. We saw that, I think, a bit of that play out as well in the final a couple of days ago. So Pauline's deadly once she finds the length.
She is, but I must admit, Joanne this morning, she's had one heck of a start to this game.
Well, they had a very successful day yesterday at Paradise, I think, with 3 wins in their section,
Yep.
the ladies. So that's playing out today. You can always hear Jo Stockdale's laugh across the greens, and I love the way that she celebrates a good bowl. She's a real character of the game.
She certainly is, and that's one thing that we do lack this day and age, Pauline, in my opinion. We lack those great characters. Look, Joanne, once again, look at this for a bowl.
Oh, Jo, what a cracker.
That was just absolute. That's the way she's been playing. She's been absolutely outstanding here this morning. And, Pauline's been leading very well too, but Joanne's just been very, very greedy. She hasn't been sharing that white thing much at all with Pauline, so...
And another good character of the game, Noelene on the green.
Ah, yes, always great to see Noelene.
And Jo's a very talented lady too. She makes cakes in her spare time.
Yes, see that on Facebook. She definitely does. And that's the fact, we have a lot of talented people in this game of ours, Pauline.
We do. I haven't been able to watch the start of this game. I had to do a bit of work myself this morning.
Not far away.
Oh, what a great effort.
I keep telling you that I must admit that work thing did get in the way of my bowling career also too, Pauline.
So what's Noelene going to do here? She's looking for a defensive shot. Jo's telling her where the kitty's going to go if Lorraine gets onto it.
Well, there's a couple of good catches just sitting there too, Pauline, isn't there? But the biggest thing being is I can't see that kitty sneaking through there at the moment. It may double kiss and go out to the purple bowl, depending on what weight Lorraine's going to play. But also, too, it's going to depend upon what Noelene does with this one here, doesn't it?
It does. So she's going for that defensive play just on the basis if the kitty does get squirted out to the side. As we know, sometimes it doesn't do what we think it's going to do. So
Jeez, that's
she's probably got it a bit further back than she would have liked. But she's matched up those 2 back bowls at least of Pauline's. But Jo's just popped herself in our way and forgotten the camera was there.
She moved. What a beautiful way to bowl there from Lorraine.
Oh, look at that. Well, she knows the weight's good.
Yep. Well, I just heard the call there from Joanne, just drawing now, mate.
Hey, Lorraine's out of bullets. And Noelene just pulling it wide.
Yep. It's starting to work into the head now, though. It's not going to be too far away. Don't think it's going to get there, though, Pauline. I favour that white bowl there, Jack-Eye. So it looks like just the 2. G'day, Callum.
2's a good pickup, though. 8-14 after 10.
Well, look at this. They're going straight back up to their favourite length already, Pauline. So
they've been playing a bit of dead minimum, have they? No, just over. It looks like a few metres over.
Just over. And they've had huge success at it too. To see those orange bowls of Joanne's surrounding that white thing, it's been absolutely deadly. So straight away...
And how fantastic is it to not have to play bowls in the rain?
It is.
Even better.
It's so true.
We had a good day at Paradise Point yesterday for the rounds, the sectional rounds of the ladies' pairs. The men were inside thinking they were smitten, thinking they were going to be out of the rain, but we actually had the better day out on the greens.
That's fantastic. So we see Joanne with her first bowl.
Oh, it's drawing nicely too, isn't it?
I must admit, considering the amount of rain we've had here, this green is running superbly, really, Pauline. It really is. And just seeing some of the bowls on the back blocks there when they're rolling up, I was watching a bit of the Ryan Bester having a roll up, and I was very impressed with that green in behind us too. Running absolutely beautiful, considering the conditions that's been presented to us over the last week. And a big call out there to all of the greenkeepers on the Gold Coast who have really had quite a few sleepless nights. That's the beauty about being retired, Pauline. I now sleep all the way through the night. I don't have to worry about anything.
And poor Robbie, who also has been turning up, I think, at 6:30 in the morning, waiting to see what the decision was each day for where you were going to set the cameras up. Yep. To bring the action to people. Yep. Just pulling up a bit short on that one for Jo.
Yeah, it's pretty good weight there. Just lacked a little bit of grasp with that one. Pauline be looking just for a little bit of a trail here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, first bowl's pretty well positioned.
Not too sure on that one, Warren. I don't think so, mate. Another good bowl there from Pauline. Yeah, girls once again are building a beautiful head. So how'd you go yesterday, kiddo?
Oh, not too bad. We had a win in the first and then came up against Marilyn Emerton, who's out here
yes.
on that far rink, and
Yes.
Tilly Oreo, and unfortunately went down in a tough... So that gave them 2 wins, and I got to say, Tilly Oreo, amazing lead bowls. She was so consistent all day in all of her games. I think she's a fill-in for Marilyn, who was originally playing with Leonie Johnson.
Yes.
And wow, what a fill-in! I'll take that as a fill-in any day of the week. She was untouchable yesterday.
Wonderful lady too, though, Pauline.
Yeah,
She really
wonderful
is.
lady who's also got a son playing
Yes.
bowls. So
Sam Collier.
So yeah, Tilly's a absolutely beautiful draw bowler, and she was all over it. So unfortunately, had a bit of a loss to Marilyn, and then played against Amanda Havocker and Sarah Duffield in the last. So had a
real
big
easy
session.
game.
Yeah, a couple of easy games.
Couple of easy games. Yeah.
And just went down to them as well, but it was a bit of a foregone conclusion at that point, because Marilyn and Tilly were winning their third game. So you just relaxed that little bit and had a beautiful game with Amanda and Sarah.
Look at this for a bowl too from Lorraine. Not gonna be too
Oh,
far
look,
away.
she's going to draw a shot. Oh, no.
Just snuck around
Thought she
the back.
might have got a little kiss on the way
I
through.
thought she may have got the edge there.
Such a
Yeah,
good
no,
effort.
and that's the beauty about it, isn't it? Like, I mean, you can go out and play some really good bowls against quality opposition. And that's always good to see, Pauline.
Yeah, I think the disappointing thing for me this year is only 7 sections of ladies pairs, and even in, I think, 3 of those sections, they only had 3 teams because we had a couple of pullouts, and I know COVID still
Yes, rampant.
continued to impact bowls this year. So I think there was almost more entries in the over 60s ladies than there was in the Open.
Well, I had to pull out yesterday. Kerry Green was got a very handy replacement. And I was looking forward to yesterday spending the day on the green, but instead I spent yesterday at home being educated by my wife on everything I was doing wrong. I learned a lot over the last 7 days, which was wonderful.
You learnt why you spend so much time here behind the mic, no doubt, Brian.
Yes,
So-
I certainly did. And
Yeah.
in fact, people are saying to me this morning, it's great to have you back, Brian, but you've got no idea. I've never seen the wife smile so much in all my life this morning when she was waving me going out
She
the
probably
gate.
cooked your breakfast as well, did she, on the way out?
No, didn't go that far. I get my own breakfast.
It's a pretty good bowl, that one of Noelene sitting there in front. It's just trying to sneak past something that's just that far in front of the kitty. You can't really knock it necessarily to move the kitty. So you're looking just to draw past it to get it, which obviously Joe's trying to add at the moment. But
She's not going to be too far away. Look at this for a try.
oh, great bowls.
Yeah, that's ideal. Oh, yes, a few people come down. G'day, John Davis. Stevie Bell, how are you, Stevie? Yeah.
There was a couple of hard forward sections. I think Jacinta and Tash, I think, got over Bolivia and Jess Cottle in their section yesterday. So that gives you an idea of the quality of the ladies who got left behind.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more on that one. I saw some of the teams there that were beaten, and I was absolutely dumbfounded at some of the names there, Pauline. It goes to show you that the quality is definitely there. Oh, that's another good try there by Pauline. Another good catchment bowl there.
Got 3 catches, but how's she going to get it?
I think the only thing she can really do now, quite realistically, is play through that bowl of Knowles.
Yeah, look at hit it on the head,
Noelene.
which is what Nolene's calling Joe on now to
Yep.
try and get amongst those 3 at the back, which is a good call.
Terry Filmer.
Terry
Terry.
Filmer. And a big call out to Terry Chilmer, who's in hospital. Pauline's mother. So
Pauline Laverty, that is, not me.
Yes, that's
This
correct.
is confusing, isn't it?
Pauline Laverty's mother. So a big call out to Terry. Hope you're on the mend. Hope it's nothing too serious.
Pauline's thinking of you, obviously. She just popped her head in to
Yeah, she
give
did.
that shout out. Good on her.
Yeah, fantastic. So Pauline, going to bit more aggressive line here. Just looking to crack an egg on this. Tell you what, she's not going to be too far away.
Yeah, she probably just needs a foot over, which is her weight's perfect for it. Oh, gee, and she nearly got a feather and a rub. But, gee, look at that. 4 bowls now sitting there waiting.
Well,
That'd make Nosy a bit nervous.
Well, I think also, too, it probably took out that orange bowl, which I reckon was second shot too, Pauline.
Yeah, it did too.
Great to have everybody on board this morning. Hope you're enjoying the telecast.
Wednesday hump day. I'm also playing singles on Friday now, Brian. Spoke to
you?
Roxanne this morning. She had to pull out, so I'm taking another leave day and going to play some more bowls. Why not?
Why not? Do it while you can. Hey,
Nothing worse is there when you get to your section you've had to pull out, and
Well, that's true too.
so I'm happy to be a fill-in.
No, it's fantastic. It is fantastic. I must admit, when I was playing a lot of bowls, I always enjoyed the state titles.
So yeah, if there's anyone else out there who's thinking they might be having a day off on Friday, and there might be a couple of pull-outs here and there,
Yes,
don't be afraid to reach out to Roxanne.
we had a call out just about half an hour or so ago,
Oh,
Pauline,
there you
regarding
go.
there's been another withdrawal, and if someone's chasing a game, to contact Bowls Queensland, and they'll put in that section, whoever it may be. I'm not too sure. We don't know that, but and I must admit, the big call out to Roxanne too. Does a superb job with the draws. So, Noelene, really got to cover this shot in case Lorraine does get it. Oh, I tell you what, it's a good attempt. Probably, she gets it right though. I think she could still have probably 4 shots out of this. Tell you what, this is close. She going to get it off this bowl?
She might get a feather off it.
Oh, not quite. Gee whiz, what a great attempt though.
That was. I just wonder if she should have been a little bit more aggressive at it. She didn't really have a lot to lose, to be honest, with so many catches at the back. Probably would have had a bit more of a dip at it if I was playing that shot. And I'll tell you, I had to have a few dips yesterday to get myself out of trouble.
Did you? Dear.
Playing against the quality of the ladies I played against yesterday. Yeah, absolutely.
Good quality, but they're wonderful ladies though, aren't they, Pauline?
Oh, yeah. So nice. Great games.
And that's what it's all about.
That's why I put up for Monday. If I want to play again Friday, I had so much fun.
Yes.
Friday? Yeah. So we've got a new sponsor down the bottom there, I see as well, Brian.
Yes,
for
we
this
certainly have.
Event.
Identified Services, Cleaning, Maintenance, Management, and that's Kevin Champion. And Kevin's going to be here after lunch, and we're going to do a bit of an interview with him too. So
excellent.
Because Kevin, of course, is a former first-grade rugby league stalwart for the Brisbane Broncos.
Oh, and supporting sport. Can't love that.
And actually had a few conversations.
Oh, look at that. What a starting bowl.
This is what Joanne's been doing all morning for them. She really has been.
Once you're nailing a length, right, you want to keep playing it. Even if you start to see the opposition also nail the length, that doesn't matter as long as you're doing it.
That's correct. You got to get there first.
Got to get there first. So,
Pauline, not too happy with that one. Weight was absolutely spot on with that one, really, but cut her grass line down. And I think one of the biggest things being here too this morning, Pauline, is that there's no breeze.
No,
it's
quite
so
unusual.
still.
What time have we got now? It's 10:30.
Yes.
That is normally the wind comes up about 10, and again yesterday morning was eerily still at Paradise Point for the first hour. And then the lady said, "How good's this? No wind, no rain." And I said, "Don't worry, the wind's coming." And
it's on its way.
Boy, oh boy, about right on time, about 10 to 10 it started, and it just got stronger as the day went on. So, but again, like being a Broadian is a small breath.
Great bowl.
There you go. A little bit more aggression. Make sure she was in the head. And
she was listening to you.
She got a result. Yeah, she must have heard. Got that telepathic Pauline going on.
That's it. It's all to do with the way you spell the name. So we see the two skips going ahead. And good morning to everybody this morning. G'day, John Hammond.
So who we got?
G'day, Bob. Mate, when are you coming out, Bob? I think you must be due out soon, mate. From Cromwell. G'day, Pauline. Watching. A bit of snow around Cromwell yet, Bob? Or what's going on over there, mate? Just waiting for Noelene. Just ducked in the club for a sec. She's coming back now. Not 100% sure, Robbie. Just Noelene. Obviously one down on the head by the looks of it, but she's got options. Yes, I saw a little bit of that, Barbs, and yeah, it wasn't very pleasant, was it? They tell us, suppose, they get a bit cool up here too. After rain like we've had too, it's normally the start of our cooler season when it comes in really, Barb, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Hey Trish, hope you're keeping well, my dear. Bit of bad. G'day, Kerry. Hope you're keeping well, Trish. Talking to some of the girls this morning, Trish, that played against Emma yesterday, and they're saying how delightful she was to play against. We all knew that anyway, Trish, didn't we? Once again, Pauline, we see a nice head set up here.
Well, that's the Lorraine's bowl with the...
Yes.
Got the
two very good bowls there by
at the
Lorraine.
moment.
Reckon they'll be holding 3 shots there with that bowl of Pauline's to Jack High with that white bowl. So, very good start for them. Now, this is the first time, quite realistically, in the whole game, when we've been playing a short end, that they've had the advantage.
Okay, at the changeover back to where we're seeing Joe now playing the 3 spot, obviously, in this pairs game. But there's a nice funnel there, though, like a bit of a trail. Knowlesy's bowl's in the right spot for it. And
she's not far away.
Joe's not far away, just probably wanting... I think she's probably got herself maybe the shot anyway. Be between that one and that now looks like Jack High bowl. No, Lorraine's saying 2 shots still.
Okay.
So
that can be very deceiving at times, can't it?
Well, it just shows you how far in front perhaps Lorraine's bowl was, and then it's just been pushed through to Jack High and Joe's bowl stopped.
I can assure you, Barbara, as you've probably seen on the stream in the last week, it has not been beautiful one day and perfect the next, my dear. But, I saw some of that game this morning from Nelson's Bay, and it did look a bit cool down there. G'day, Fazy. G'day, Big Kevy. It's nice to be back, John. But I must say a big thank you to Pauline and everybody else that filled in while I had that lovely little spell.
Not too sick off the COVID, Brian? Or that's good?
Nah, good as gold.
That's good too.
Good as gold.
Just more annoying than anything.
Really, oh gee whiz, what a great attempt there by Joanne. Once again.
You'd suggest, based on what Lorraine said last time, they're still holding 1 shot perhaps with one of her bowls and looking for a bit of a trail on the kitty back now to those 2 bowls.
It has to be a little bit wider than that, though. That's more draw weight, really, Pauline, isn't it?
Oh, it is. She's just missed the line completely with that one. That happens. We all do that.
That's what gets us back next time.
Yeah.
Try and improve.
Yeah.
No, it's yeah, I must admit, yes, it's when you do stuff around the house and that, you do get a little bit fatigued. But besides that, I had no symptoms whatsoever. They tell me I was one of the lucky ones. That I still felt like a beer most days. Still
tasted okay.
Still tasted well. Still like to drop a red wine with my dinner at night time.
Oh, that's good.
Nothing changed. Noelene got a nice line on this one. Is she going to drop in time though? Trying to cover these two out here, which she's trying to do.
She had good weight for it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit wide.
See, she was
good effort.
Just trying to sneak in there to probably get third shot, because there is an opportunity for Lorraine here to pick up a few if she can just lodge Joanne's orange bowl. Oh. Carmen says it's 15 degrees and windy in Wollongong today. I used to live at Oak Flats. I used to live in Devonshire Crescent, right opposite Oak Flats Bowling Club, Carmen.
Oh, no doubt that wind's probably coming off the... Perhaps... Which direction would it be coming from at Wollongong?
Wollongong would be probably
still
southeast.
A bit inland, isn't it? Southeasterly, nice and chilly.
Coming up from Kiama. As I played football down in Wollongong back in the 70s.
Did you?
The first house down there in Oak Flats. So Noelene just trying to beat that last bowl of hers, which is jack high there on the right hand side. Okay. She's
not far away. She got the weight.
Holding.
Oh, no.
Oh, not quite, Pauline.
So both the skips have fallen a bit short. That's just going to get in Lorraine's eyes. Yeah, she stood back up on the mat.
Yes, Mel. Went to the Dapto Dogs a few times, mate. Good part of the world down there, mate. Oh, beautiful once again. She had beautiful weight there once again, Lorraine. Looks like just the one shot to Joanne with that orange bowl. Noelene automatically walks up the greens.
Yeah.
I don't want it too long.
And Pauline doesn't guess. She knows she's got to kick balls back. So
yep.
I don't mind that, to be honest with you, when a team's being a bit predictable and you know what you got to do. Sometimes waiting around to guess where the mat's got to go is a bit annoying. So.
Yes. So we have an update. No.
We do have an update that Esther and Carl were level. Esther hit the kitty up in the air, bounced in 10 balls and went 5 down. Update for that.
Yes.
You wrote that 30 seconds out here, Yep.
Okay.
So we're seeing a good battle over there with Marilyn Emerton and Pam Rowe. So Pam was one of those ones who only had 3 people in her section and had to sit out a game yesterday and just win the 2 games to make it through. She's playing with Yvonne Lovelock.
Yes. Very good combination over there too, isn't there? And of course Tilly playing with Marilyn. And once again too, we see a beautiful start there by Joanne.
It looks to be sitting maybe the back of the bowl, front of the jack, or jack high or thereabouts. So whichever way, it's nice and close.
Been very consistent all morning, Joanne. She's really, if I had to pick a player of the series, she'd be head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh, she's just such a good player, and as I said, just such a good team member to have on your team.
She's a fighter.
Always happy and loves a good game. She's super competitive, as is Nosey.
Yeah, they are too. That's a fact. They're a pretty good combination when you think about it, don't you? You know what I mean? They do complement each other.
And look at where that's landed. Certainly no complaints at all. Oh, that's a
Lovely reply there by Pauline.
big effort. Gives her skip something to play for. On the other hand, lots of balls to come.
Yep. Yeah, Colin, it was good times back down there in the 70s, mate. Colin Bray is a member of Paradise Point Bowls Club.
He is too.
He is. And I was talking to Colin one day and I said, we were talking golf, of course. I did my apprenticeship at Castle Hill Golf Club in Sydney. And I said, I caddied for my cousin in the final round of the New South Wales Open. He was in the last group, and Colin said, I caddied for a bloke in that last group also. So we started reminiscing, and lo and behold, back from the early 70s, we realised that's when we first
came across each other. There you go.
So it's a small world, Pauline.
It is a small world.
Yeah, great bloke, Cole.
A few people getting some caddying. I think Adam Taylor is also Paradise members doing some caddying for some quite good players at the moment.
He certainly
Australian
is.
players, and he's travelling the world. So
goes all right too.
Caught up with Tails yesterday. He's looking like he might be heading overseas again soon for another. He had a loss yesterday in the sectionals.
In the sectionals.
I'm not sure if Colin played yesterday in the States.
Not 100% sure on that one. So Noelene just trying to drop under this white bowl of Pauline's. I think she has succeeded too by the looks of that.
Yeah.
Probably
Certainly.
second shot.
You start to see a slightly different play when you get a 7-shot lead. You get one shot, you're pretty happy with that, right? And then you're just trying to get even a third shot just to make sure that you're splitting up. You can't go down any numbers. So
That's probably the biggest thing that you watch this. Probably the business end, don't you? You look where you don't drop multiples. But at the same time too, you've got to remember what got you in front at the same time too.
you do. Yeah, that's the part of it. You start to overthink it, do you? It's rather than just playing the game you started that got you there.
That's it.
So what's the old saying? What got you here might not get you there.
There, that's 100% correct, Pauline. Yes.
And it looks like certainly on the other ring over there, Tash and Jacinta are sticking to their plan and taking a really commanding lead in that game.
Brenda Bouchen's a very, very steady player too.
Isn't she too?
She's a very steady player.
And Joe's not too far away.
Hey, 2 knee replacements, mate. Geez, you're going to be brand new before Christmas time, Cole. G'day, Dale. Good to have you back on board, mate. G'day, Kevin. Mate, it's a pleasure having Pauline here in commentary with me, mate. It really is.
Kev's been downplaying the over 60s singles on a Friday night. Had a win, I think, the first week and a narrow loss on the second week, playing some good bowls too, Kev.
Is that right? On you, Kevin. Hey, Joanne. Trying to add to the tally.
Oh, look at this.
She played this
Hurry.
very well.
Nolsey says, hurry.
I don't think you've got to hurry.
No
that
need to
one.
hurry.
Yeah. Not far away at all.
And again, you see where Nolsey's bowls are. They split up all those other ones that we were talking about. So but Pauline probably just has to be a bit more positive through here. Couple down again. You want to get a couple of shots. 12th end. Guess at least get one, turn it over like you said, change the length up.
Yep.
And she's landed a
I
bit
think
wide.
you'll find if they get the white thing back again, I think you'll find they'll go 2-2 once again straight away, Pauline. I'm quite convinced of that.
I'm trying to remember. Pauline was in one of the fours teams that made it through, I think, the quarterfinals. She in Wendy's team? I'm trying to remember now which team Pauline was in. I remember seeing her calling a game the other night when she was leading.
Okay. I don't think the whole body's got to be replaced, Barb. You're going well for your age, my dear. Barbara Green, of course, a member of the Tarrant Point Bowls Club in Sydney. Pauline, one of our regulars, still umpires, and just loves our game, which is great to see.
No relation to John Green?
I think you'll find there is a relation there. Yes.
May have run into him once or twice.
Plus, yes, John. Great bloke. One of the true characters of our great game. Okay, Lorraine, what's she got? Oh, just going to get the wrong side of this bowl.
Oh, she is. Well, 1 in, 1 out. That's okay. I like the positive nature of that bowl.
Yes.
I think she's got to play for that. She's a couple down, maybe 3 even. Don't know if Nolsey's front one come into it. She needs to be positive, I think. Try and change it. Nolsey might be trying to put something in the way of that positive shot.
Yeah, I think she was trying to play a bit of a blocker there. Just crept across the head.
Yeah, didn't end up where she wanted it to. 2 down, 2 side bowls. One's behind Jack, one's probably back of the bowl, front of the Jack. Be positive at it. She stood back up, forehand, backhand. She's not sure. Backhand it is. Oh, how much is it going to swing?
She's going to get the inside edge.
Yep.
Kitty.
Oh, I like it.
Got shot.
See, just that more positive weight.
Yes.
And that we saw that with her first bowl and she just missed it. So good on her for having the conviction to do it again. And here we go. T to T.
T to T is what we call it. Yeah, thank you very much for that, Jane. She said Pauline led for Debbie in the semi of the Falls at Paradise. Barbara, yes, I know.
Debbie Logan, that's right.
That's right.
She was in Debbie Logan's team. Thanks, Jane.
Not the John, but you do have a John. That's right, Barbara.
That's right. It was a semi-final against Wendy Wilson.
That's correct, yes.
A few too many games in the last week or so, Brian. You've got me confused.
See Wendy down there too with the state selectors sitting down there along the green. All the state selectors, or not all, but good contingent of them here watching. Their presence has been noted throughout the whole district sides as well as the state titles. Of course, ably led by Christina Pavlov.
Yeah, she was at Paradise yesterday watching the games.
Good on you, Barbara. Yeah, Chris Green too does a great job down at Tarrant Point. Thank you, Jane, for those 200 stars. We do appreciate that.
We didn't
Lovely start.
quite see the full length there. It's more like a 3/4.
Yes.
So maybe they didn't feel like the T to T exactly worked for them before. So either that or Pauline threw the kitty a bit shorter. Who knows? Only she'll know.
Only she'll know that.
But she's nailed it. So good on it.
So Pauline got shot there with that jack-eye bowl. Joanne just going to duck under that
Look
bowl.
at that. You couldn't be unhappy with her ability to nail the length anyway, and she'll no doubt correct.
See these two talking IT stuff, talking cameras.
Yeah, well, gee whiz, we had some technical challenges while you were away, Brian.
Yeah, I know. As you know, I spoke to Robbie 3 or 4 times a day. Talking IT stuff, they're setting up the new cameras.
So have we got a new camera on board today? Is that what we've done to get all 3 up?
No.
No?
We've actually got 4 cameras going at the moment.
Oh, 4 cameras going.
4 on the green.
And one here that's not.
Oh, well, there's a couple of new ones came, so we didn't seem to matter what we did. Obviously, for the men's fours final the other day, we couldn't get one camera going.
Yep.
But
So we see the 2 skips go to the head now. This is the 13th end of 21 ends. I think we've got another 2 games of 21 ends to go yet too, Pauline, so it's going to be well and truly into the evening.
so we got the men's next.
I think we have.
I think this is the only game for the ladies today. Is that right?
I
Semi-final and final tomorrow.
That's correct. To my knowledge, yes, that's correct.
So we'll see the final round of 16 next,
Yep.
I believe, for the men, and then into the quarter-final.
Yes.
I think there was a few automatic qualifiers into the round of 16, as I understand it, and they're playing their post-sectionals
Yes.
now to finalise
Well, I can
who makes it.
I can let the viewers know if you see a lovely weighted bowl there by
Noelene.
Noelene. G'day, Johnny Walker. The next game is going to be a wonderful combination in Jacob and Kane Nelson. Very handy combination. They're going to be up against Damien Jessup and John Faraday.
Faraday. Okay.
So
Well,
that's going
that's
to be
the next game.
Next game. What a great game that's going to be. Great to see young Jacob and Kane in action. And of course playing against a very handy team also too, so it should be another cracker of a game.
And whereabouts are the other two players from? And obviously Kane and Jacob are from Belmont. Do you know where the other two?
Not 100% sure, but we'll find out.
We'll find out when they turn up with their uniforms. So
That's true. Yeah, I should know, but I just can't remember.
oh, it'll come to you, no doubt. No doubt.
As soon as I see their shirts, it will.
Well, I think we had Kane on here a couple of last week sometime for the mixed pairs. He made it through to the quarterfinal or semi-final. Was it against Bolivia and Sean?
Yes.
And him and Jesse went down. So
Yes.
you should be familiar with this rink.
Should be, yes, absolutely. Should be one crack of a game. Tony just says that to Pauline that yes, her mum's watching, which is really good. Hope she's feeling a bit better, Tony. So we see Pauline still obviously got the shot there with that jack high bowl there, Pauline. So Joanne just trying to outdraw that white bowl, maybe sit it through the head.
Yeah, we're certainly seeing just that length change. Probably bowls a little bit further away from the kitty than we have done with that consistency and that other length
Yep.
that was being thrown by Joe and Nolsey. But look at that.
What a great bowl that was.
What a great bowl. She's probably at least made one, maybe two, with Nolene's front bowls probably closer.
I reckon it could be in the count there by looks of it, Pauline, for sure.
But a few
That's
bowls
a
to
great
come.
bowl.
Sorry, that was my fault. I pushed a button.
Did you?
Yeah, that's what happens when you push wrong buttons.
I don't
We
push wrong
can't
buttons,
quite
mate.
see anyway.
You
Lorraine
put
just got
buttons
in the
wrong
way.
places.
Lorraine maybe heard me say her name, so she's moved out the side. Thank you. Quite like that uniform that she's wearing, the Drayton uniform. It's nice and bright,
Yep.
quite simple, but very effective. It's a reasonable effort from Jo. Her first bowl was a bit more weighted to sit Pauline's bowl out, and the next bowl she has just pulled up a little bit short while she reverted to the draw.
Yeah, both from Kawana. Thank you, Michael. Lacey Johnny's from Kenilworth, isn't he? No, Kawana apparently, but could be a dual member there. The Lacey, not 100% sure, but
Duncan asked if the scores are correct. Yes, they are.
yeah, they're all up to date.
They are all up to date. So now we're just seeing Nolsey a lone shot amongst four bowls of Lorraine and Pauline's.
Yes, it's
That's a
very
good
looks very
first up.
lonely.
Good first up bowl from Lorraine. So she'll just be looking to try and give it a partner and take away that ability to play for the bowl. Probably something behind, because that's what she'd be looking to potentially pick up the kitty. If she played a runner there, Lorraine, to try and get Nolsey's bowl out, the call would be bowl or kitty.
Tell you what, it's not a bad attempt there by Noelene. She hasn't changed anything though. too. It wasn't a bad attempt.
And she's still got a bowl in her hand. And while Knowlesy's still got a bowl in her hand, you don't take anything for granted.
No, that's for sure. Oh, big bowl here from Lorraine. If she can get rid of this bowl of Noelene's and stay there for 5, really does change the game around once again.
That's what they need.
She's looking for that bowl. Tell you what, she's not going to be far away.
This is a great effort.
She's got this.
There you go.
What a bowl.
Look at that. Fantastic.
That's a great bowl. Yeah, and the thing about that too, Pauline, she played it with beautiful weight. Just
She
to sit
did.
that out the head, didn't she?
It was absolutely perfect weight. So, you know, Joe's saying that you just played a bowl, you're only just out, Nosey, but I kind of favour playing into that pack. You've got less chance of maybe sailing through or pulling up short. Like, play a bit more positive into the pack.
Yeah.
Sit for a shot.
Yep. Nosey, I think, got double. She's having double thoughts on this, I think, you'll find. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think it's easier to play into the pack than to dead draw it. Because, I mean, even if she trailed the kitty on the forehand, she could still go 3 or 4 down, couldn't she? You know what I mean?
She could. She could.
I think she's got more options on this hand.
She really is umming and ahhing herself on the mat there. And there we go. So she's stuck with the backhand, but I think she's pinched it. Oh, Nalsy. Oh, she was playing for the kitty. I don't know. That's a bit more positive.
That's a 5 pick
That's
up.
ouch. Anyway,
2,
Joe's not going to give away the 5 without having a bit more of a look yet.
4, 5.
5.
A handy pick up there, this stage of the game.
That was a good pickup. Really well played. That change of length, and they played it well. So.
Yep. So once again, the change of length brought them back in the game the same as they did last time, Pauline. So these girls are really thinking on what length can benefit them, aren't they? They're not just rolling the kid, not putting the mat down and just rolling the kitty. They're actually giving it a great deal of thought, which is really good to see. I love to see a lead that thinks their way through a game.
Yeah, absolutely. As you would expect at this level of play, it's not just about, as you said, putting it down and rolling it and getting closest. It's trying to work out. It's a tactical game. As much as sometimes there's a bit of luck in what happens when you get a bit of a weighted shot through and kitties bounce forward or bounce up in the air, as I think I heard Jimmy C saying it happened in the men's game, bounce up in the air and bounce back where you don't expect it to.
Yes, that was apparently it was all locked up between Ryan Bester and Nick Carl. And apparently Bester, as you said, had a drive, the kitty went up in the air, bounced around and he dropped a 5.
Yeah.
So look at this game here now, 16-14, only 2 shots in it. Really put Pauline and Lorraine back in contention.
Oh, what a great lead bowl. Look at this.
That's great stuff.
Pauline Laverty.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jessie, calm down, Jess, at your age. Don't get too excited, Jessie. Just calm down. Come on. See you tomorrow, Jess. G'day, Rhonda Holmes. Hope you're well. Have you ever heard 2 people talk IT for so long?
Yeah, I have actually, Brian. So, yeah, happens at work all the time. So.
Oh, there you go. And that's what it's like. Joanne just dropped one in the.
Yeah, well, we saw it. This is about 2 metres longer than the last length.
Yep.
Because they've got the true. Looks like true tee to tee. The mat is behind the tee at the other end. So look at this again from Pauline.
That's very good leading, Pauline.
Look at that. Fantastic.
Very, very good leading.
14-16 after 14. What a great quarter final.
It is, isn't it? Been some quality bowls played, really has. In actual fact, some of the games we've live streamed have been fantastic games, haven't they? They really have been class.
Absolutely. We've been very lucky.
Yeah.
But it's just the quality of players that we've got here in Queensland, I suppose. So we see Joe just overplaying it again, just a little bit, searching for the
Just a
length on
tad.
the tee to tee. I'm sure she won't do that again. It's not not like her.
So bit of pressure on Noelene here, so we'll see what she's can come up with. How can you lose? It's just in front of you.
I don't think those comments are helpful.
Just trying to be helpful, you know me, Pauline. I know what he was talking about, but just trying to make it easy for him.
Michael from 1770 again. There you go.
Hey, Michael. Was a great shot, one of Barb's. Okay, Noelene got a good line.
Look at that from Lorraine too. No targets the way that she's landed that front bowl.
Yes.
She's given no indication of length to the opposition. They've got to find it themselves.
Yes. And just again to see the change of length, Pauline, and this is, and all of a sudden, Joanne and Noelene are starting to struggle slightly.
It looks like she's going for something around the back though.
Yep.
And it might be just overplated herself, unfortunately. That's gone for a swim.
Yes.
Funnily, you see Pauline playing the forehand in the tee-to-tee and Lorraine opting for the backhand. So that's just that personal preference.
Yes. Again, she's got a nice line on this too. It's going to come down to her weight.
Nosey playing the backhand as well. Not too far away.
Yeah, what a great attempt. Probably third shot, Pauline, I
Probably
guess.
third, just because it's offline a little bit.
Yes. But it also gives them something to play to now too. So if Joanne wanted to change her hand, any movement on that bowl of Nolene's, and
Yeah, it's good. Well, just to knock it in for second shot again would be
Yes,
good. You'd
yes.
be happy with that.
now I'm assuming I'd say that Pauline will probably change her hand. Well, she'll probably stick to her forehand, I should say.
She's got plenty of room on the forehand.
And
Stay
yes.
away from Knowlesy's bowl over there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, being a left-hander, of course it's her backhand.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about
Sorry,
left and right
yeah,
handers.
I did the same thing. And so, in fact, Pauline and Lorraine are both playing their backhand. They just happen to be on the different side of the
Look at this for a
green.
bowl. Look at this for a
Oh,
bowl.
wow.
That is a great bowl. That just adds a little bit more pressure now, just at the right time too.
I'm sure Mum's impressed.
Yeah, she should be very proud of her daughter. See you, Tony. We've lost the brains of the operation. We've got to put up with Robbie now.
Yep.
Oh, good weight.
Yeah,
Good weight for what you was after there, Joanne.
she was chasing that bowl of Pauline's. That's what happens when you put something out to the side and you give the opposition a bit of a target. So
Yeah.
Joe's eyes lit up with that and had a go. She unfortunately didn't get the line, but maybe Pauline might plug the hole now. See how we go.
I tell you what, she is going to plug that gap there.
It's probably even more of a guide, I'd say. Just want to be under that, under both of those, and you'll just about take out the shot bowl. But she's not. Oh, she's going to hit it in.
Yeah, bit unlucky there. A little bit unlucky. You said to be a little bit under that.
Yeah. It does still, though, where that bowl's sitting, give you a sit in and sit for second shot on that bowl. It is drawing nicely on that hand.
It is too, isn't it?
So it'll be interesting to see if we see Lorraine take that hand because she was bowling her backhand last time.
She has had a good series, hasn't she, Thorpe? Yeah, Marley did a great job, mate. Eileen Swanson, g'day Eileen. It is good bowling, Susan. We see Lorraine doesn't really want to fatten that target much more though, really, Pauline, does she?
No. If she can stay on, has she stayed on? Or?
Yeah, she has stayed on, so it's a very good bowl there
It was a good bowl.
by Lorraine. So
I keep forgetting we can actually see the green out the front of the tent this morning. I keep just looking at the screen, which is what Robbie likes us to do, but it is nice to be able to look up occasionally when you can't quite see something, isn't it?
Yeah, but we just don't tell him we do that.
Don't tell him, okay.
We just don't tell him on it. We just keep it to ourselves. What he doesn't know, doesn't know him. So Noelene got a big bowl here. Could really change the whole complex of this game. Sticking to her forehand too, though, Pauline. I think that last bowl has given her the opportunity to sit this shot bowl.
Yeah, no, she was definitely looking for the inside
Yep.
of Pauline's bowl with that one, and she wasn't too far
Wasn't
away.
too far away. Yep.
So I favour her for being 3 and a measure down.
Yep.
Both, and Lorraine's a bit wider too. I don't think with where Nolsey was trying to play that Lorraine's, I think she's probably happy with her 3 and a measure.
Yes, I think
actually,
so.
so she's
She didn't want to
just
fatten
getting
that
some
target.
bowls behind.
Good covering bowls there, Pauline, that's for sure.
Oh, this is a bit narrower, and I think we're going to see a lead change in the game.
She going to sit?
No.
Well, that may...
No. So we're going to see the lead change.
Yep, they're going to put a tape on it.
That's 3, so that takes it to 17-16.
It's good to be back, Eileen. It's always good to catch up with you and Tim. So it looks like 4 to me, mate. Looked like a pick up a 4. So yes, as you said, we have got new leaders.
He was playing bowls yesterday as well. Which one of these champion teams out here today beat you, E? I don't know if I've got I have to have a look at the results.
Yeah.
Because I think E was playing with Charmaine Sleeman, actually. I think I saw you playing with Charmaine yesterday.
Is that right? State women's pairs. So I tell you what, they're keeping it a good 3/4 length once again too, Pauline. So yeah, definitely full length. They've gone back to T to T.
Well, after you pick up a 4, you would do that. 5, that's a 9-shot turnaround in the last 2 ends.
Yes. And look at this for a start once again too, Pauline. Not too far away.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Yeah, lovely start.
So, well, it looks like it was Joe Stockdale and Nolsey who got over Charmaine and E. They were in section of the players we're looking at right now.
That's correct.
There you go. And looking at this, looks like actually Nolsey's the fill-in with Joe. She was meant to be playing with Joan Tennant.
Is that? Yes, that's correct too. Yes. Yes.
So,
see a good starter there by Joanne once again too. A lovely jack eye bowl. G'day, David Keogh. How are you, mate? Thanks for that, Al.
and again, not a bad fill-in. So we're seeing 2 of the teams in the quarterfinals with some
Fill-ins.
wonderful fill-ins.
What a beautiful correction here too, once again by Pauline.
Great bowls.
Yeah. 2 very good lead bowls. So Joanne just got to change her grass line from her first bowl. Her weight was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, E just confirming her and Charmaine had 2 wins in that section, so just the loss
Yep.
to this combination. Would have been a great game, no doubt. This isn't too far away either.
That's a great bowl by
Good
Joe.
effort from Joe. Better than the way back. Again, I wouldn't have said there's any wind impacting.
No.
You know, we're not seeing headwind, tailwinds, which we had a bit of yesterday.
Yes.
Which impacts how you're playing from one end to the next. But Jo just finding the tee to tee length. In fact, both of her bowls are perfectly weighted.
Geez, there's some great games out there, though, isn't there, Pauline? You look across the board and just looking at some of the heads that been played to this morning, and it's just class everywhere you look, isn't it? So we see Lorraine on the mat playing her. Just trying to play through Pauline's bowl here by the looks of it. Just better it. She's not too far away. Again, that's a good bowl. It's still going to be on the run, so it's still going to be workable.
That's right. 2 bowls from that team out the front certainly makes it trickier, and so we see Nolsey lining up for her forehand to stay away from those. She doesn't want to hit them in.
Well, particularly with them still being on the run too, though, Pauline, isn't it?
That's right. It's just so easy. They'd quite easily make it in.
Yep. Not too happy with that one.
Certainly drawing well on that side, isn't it?
It is. It's the green's drying out as the day wears on too, and which you do get under these conditions.
So we're seeing that Gold Coast flag down behind the green, which you can see in the back of the camera.
Yep.
Moving a little bit, so a bit of a crosswind, which is a bit of a southerly, I suppose. It's pretty light though.
Very
for
light.
Broadie.
Good to see Robbie's got the sauna in here. A nice 28.1 degree in here, Pauline. Just going to bet to put some more water on the rocks.
I bought a jacket, I'm not sure why.
There goes the bell.
That was for the men, the 18 ends.
That's right, 18 ends.
Yeah,
so Noelene, has she got the run? What a great bowl.
It is a very big effort, Nolsey.
Thank you very much, Tim. Yeah, it's been a good game though, Tim. Like, all 4 competitors have contributed to, I think, to be an outstanding quarter final, as Pauline said before. And the semi-finals and finals tomorrow. What a day. We're in charge. I'm in charge of all these buttons, Pauline.
Everyone probably leaves. As long as no one gives him a pie with mushroom in it today. We had an issue.
Oh no, someone gave him a mushroom yesterday, did they?
Comes Pauline's bowl.
Is she onto her own? She is. Oh, just got the edge of it.
Don't think she was really playing for that though. I think she was probably trying to draw shots, so anything that happened there was just luck.
Okay, Joanne, trying to add to it. Got one there by the looks of it from Noelene. Any movement of the kitty too, very beneficial.
Yeah, well, she played her backhand last time with those 2 bowls and had perfect weight. Look at this. She's not far
what a great
away.
try.
She nailed the grass line, and you see that difference, I think, between the weight on the 2 hands. She probably played exactly the same weight as her backhand shot, but pulling up just that bit shorter with the wider hand.
Christine, it's quite simple because the men are playing post-sectional, and of course, what a great bowl. Oh, maybe
left it for shot, I'd say.
And the ladies are playing quarterfinals, Christine. That's why.
So we will see the men in the final round of 16.
Yes.
Do they move to 21 ends for that, or is it not to the quarters? Let me just check. Only the quarters. So the next game you'll
18
see,
ends,
which will be the final 16, will still only be 18 ends.
Yep. That's the reason behind. The ladies are a couple of games in front. Of course, of the amount of entrants that they had.
And let me tell you, 3 games of 18 ends is enough for a day of pairs. There's lots of walking involved.
There is. What a great weighted bowl there by Joanne Stockdale.
Oh, that's right. And
beautifully weighted.
I fancy Nolene's bowl behind.
It does look like from here, doesn't it?
You
The
see
girls
Pauline
are having
measuring.
a good look at it though, so... No, it's a pleasure, Christine. Hope you're keeping well too. Great to see you during the sides too, Christine. So... Lorraine's got plenty of options, quite realistically. Playing anyway through any of her bowls there, Pauline, I think she'll get a pretty handy result.
Here we go. So she obviously thinks she's down, so she was trying to
Yes.
promote one of those bowls of Pauline's in front.
Yes.
So that confirms for us, I think, that she's down in the head to Knowlesy's back bowl. She could actually, with that weight, be looking to even tip out Joe's orange bowl and Nolene's bowl or promote. So it's a good shot selection from Lorraine, with a couple of options on at the weight she played it. So
Oh, what a great try there by Noelene Dutton.
it is not getting in the way, not doing anything. We see Lorraine changing hands, so she didn't like her run there. I think she's not going to do anything, unfortunately. So
It would have been in the area.
Knowlesy's got a free shot to try and make it 2.
Well, a little trail, and she possibly could make 3 out of that, really, couldn't she?
Yeah, she could, and it is the wider draw hand, so looks like she's cutting the head 2 now. She doesn't want to touch any of those bowls, so
She's missed them.
good job. Looks like just the one. Pauline's not giving up on it. Or maybe Joe's trying to claim 2. But no, they've agreed it's 1.
1 and 1 only.
So we'll see the lengths change again.
Yep.
No
So what a
doubt.
game. 18-17. Pauline doesn't get much better than this, does it?
Absolutely not.
We're into the business end now, down to the last few ends.
Yeah, so we have seen an update on the board over there for Pam Rowe. So Robbie will update that now. 7-10 on 14. So
What a game.
Pam and Yvonne have obviously picked up 1 shot in each of the last 2 ends, which is terrific.
Well,
to
when
keep
you look at that,
themselves
you've
in it.
got 17 shots in 14 ends. Tells you the quality of the game, really, doesn't it, Pauline?
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know, absolute quality game. 17 shots in 14 ends. So we see they've gone automatically back to their favourite length, where they had huge success at this length early in the game.
And look at this. Joe's all over it.
Yep.
Oh, just failed to a little bit, but you're not going to be unhappy with that when you've just been playing T to T. And
Yep. So we'll try and get you those results coming through shortly from the men's. Pauline, she's played a lovely first up bowl
this
here
for a
too.
length change as well. Well done,
Yep.
Pauline.
So Joanne just trying to beat her last bowl. Noelene interested in this one. Just don't think he's going to have the run, that's all.
No. Probably just because she sailed through the last one. It's always do that. You get the canips going and you
Yes.
pull up a bit short. How often do we see that happen?
Yeah, sometimes just overcorrect.
And Lorraine's called Pauline over on the other hand. She thinks that Joe's bowl's in her running line. So I think she bowls with edge factors, Pauline Laverty, doesn't she? So
Good bowl. Love them.
look at that.
That's what I use, kiddo.
Skip says well done.
I got factors.
You got factors.
When I went back to lead, I got rid of my Evos. I had a good set of Evos. And went back to lead. The first thing I did was buy a set of factors.
Yeah, well, we know Pauline's a bit of a specialist lead, so that's why she's got them as well. I originally had powers
Yes.
and were told I needed some wider bowls
As we all get told sometimes through our career.
to get around a few things, so I've gone to the XGs.
Yeah, they're a good bowl too, though, Pauline. The XGs.
Yeah, I've had them for a few years now. I'm pretty happy with them. They get close occasionally, so
Every now and again.
We see Lorraine, she's just sailing through. She's probably pretty happy with the 2 bowls sitting behind the kitty at the moment, so it's not a bad bowl where she's landed.
Yeah, Noelene just trying to beat her last bowl here, Pauline.
If she does, she'll have shot. She's
Yep.
not too far out. Look at this, Nosey. She's going to run into Pauline's bowl. It's a good
Yeah.
effort. So Lorraine just asking the question whether she's down. It's close. Yep.
Yep, 1 down. I don't think it really changes your shot though, really, Pauline.
It doesn't. It's funny though how you just want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, you're going to get an inside edge off this bowl.
No, she might knock it in though.
Wrong edge.
Yeah. It's the thing you've got, you're up or you're down. Does it make you relax a little bit rather than play your shot you should be? When she was playing for a draw, it probably didn't matter if she had it or not.
Yeah.
If she was playing a runner, what we want to know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's true. I mean, a lot of times it doesn't change the shot that you got to play, though, does it? You just got to just go and play it. As you said, it's always good to know at times, though. Depends on one's temperament.
You see Nolsey and Joe just having a chat in the middle of the green. Bit of a pep talk. Come on, we can do this.
Yep.
Something along those lines.
Nolsey jumped out of the way straight away. See the smile on her face. She gave us a bit of a smile. The competitors are fantastic, Pauline, aren't they? They really are. They really are fantastic. Couldn't ask for more helpful.
You don't come as much more competitive than Nolsey. She is
Ultra.
a fierce competitor
Yes.
when it comes to her bowls.
Which is great to see. She's a lovely lady.
I had the opportunity to play in the 4s with her a couple of years back.
Yep.
And we made the quarterfinals and came up against Lindsay Clark, Caitlin Inch, Julie Keegan, and I'm trying to remember who the other one was in the team. But
Wouldn't matter.
Anyway. But, I had Nolsey, Emma Spicer and Natalie Nordloff in that team, so I was certainly
Pretty handy.
pretty privileged to be in that
team.
outfit, but we did unfortunately lose that day.
Pretty handy combination. So we see Joanne.
We're playing something with a bit more weight.
Yep.
How are you looking, Joe? Jojo? Oh, she.
How unlucky is that? She actually got what she was after, but just didn't get enough of it.
She
That was a
did.
beautiful try there by Joanne.
Was.
Very, very unlucky.
It was. I wonder what it looks like from the other angle. Because I'd say it's changed the shot a little bit.
I think it probably has done, by the looks of that. And it makes it a little bit harder now, quite realistically, too, for Noreen to get in there, doesn't it?
It does. Interested to see where Pauline's going to put this bowl. Oh, she's going to get a lucky feather.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
And that's what happens when you get a little bit behind, doesn't it, at times? Things just don't start falling in your direction.
I see Nolsey playing a fair bit of weight at this one,
Yes.
and she's pretty good at those shots too, so...
Morning, Peter. He's watching too, eh? G'day, Peter Roberts. How are you, mate? So we see a bit of a pressure bowl here. You said playing a bit of weight, you reckon, Pauline?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Look at this. Joe, don't get in the way, Joe. I think she got one out.
She got one out.
There
Yes,
you
she
go.
did. Now, the split's also on now, next time around too, but I favourite now probably on her backhand. If she gets the inside of that jack-high bowl, she'll get both of them
Yeah.
clean as a whistle.
Lorraine's bowl is sitting in a good spot. Any movement as well, though, if she happens to get a little bit of movement on the kitty when she does go for those bowls
Yep.
of Pauline's. But I also don't mind a sit and stay.
Yep.
Oh, no, looking still for the split. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's on the backhand there, Pauline, by the looks of it.
Oh, look at this. Robbie's looking after you. He's bought you a fan,
It's got a
Brian.
fan and everything.
It's for the equipment, not for them.
Yeah, no, it's all a bit.
Well, he told me it was for me the other day. Now he's
Yeah.
saying it's the equipment. So it
Oh, we're three the other day.
was a bit hot the other day. Oh, I think she's just pinched it. She's going to get a lucky shot. She might.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, no.
Not quite.
She's just got to beat Joe's back bowl, really. She's got an
Yes.
opportunity.
Pick
Just
up
to
pick up
draw.
another one.
Yeah, nothing really on. Just draw a shot.
No, Ray, they've gone off and we haven't got the results at this stage, but we will get them.
I think Robbie said Bester got up. Is that right?
No, he was down.
He was down.
13, 18.
Well, that probably made it a bit better for them in actual fact.
No.
Probably might only be the one. No, they're going to put a tape on it.
Oh,
Look at that. You're his favourite. I used to be Robbie's favourite. You're his favourite. He's aimed that straight at you.
fans going everywhere now.
He's going everywhere.
Just the one. So robbed herself of a shot there, Lorraine. Unfortunately,
She did.
isn't that how often do we see that too? All you got to do is draw, and you pull up short, or you rattle it through and muck it up.
Yep.
That's it.
Got a few sound effects.
Yeah, it should be 1917 now, Robbie. Getting down the business end.
Yeah, a few ends to go. What a final.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's different.
That's it.
Looks like we're seeing some hands being shaken on the team and some hugs. So Jacinta Weir and Natasha Scott have claimed the quarterfinal and will be taking their semi-final berth tomorrow. Congratulations, ladies.
Yes, no, very well done. So we see not a bad start here by Pauline Laverty.
Yeah, gone for a longer length. Didn't quite get this one tee to tee, but she's nailed the length anyway. Good job.
Joanne just trying to outdraw Pauline's last bowl. A nice track here for it. How's her weight? It's not too bad at all. Yeah, it's a great starter.
That's coming through as well.
Going to get the edge. Yep.
Yeah,
Come to a good home.
come to a good home.
Okay, Joanne with her next bowl. Doesn't want to change too much here, Pauline. Played it very well.
No, she looks like she's a little bit heavier, but that's all right. She got it with her first one, so
That company's definitely
we'll see the seconds, see what the seconds can do. Skips who play in the second spot.
How's that?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's just the fan is coming in the background.
Is it?
People
Well-
can hear me as well.
Tell it to sing a song and stop humming. Okay.
I'll just turn the fan off.
Well, Josh, you might find this hard to believe, mate, but since I've been away, I think Robbie's eaten all of the lollies, mate, by the looks of it. There's hardly any left. You know how small our container is? Well, it's about half full, mate. Hardly any left at all. Okay, Lorraine needs a little bit more grass than that, I think.
Yeah. What's Lorraine's bowls? What's she bowling with today? Trying to get a look on the side of them. Looks like they're Edge Factors as well, are they? Is that the Edge Factor logo?
They do look like a Factor, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, the purple one,
The
Robbie.
purple ones, mate. You can hone in on that. Yep. Tell you what, Noelene, she going to add another one? Just going to get onto
It's pretty
Joe's.
good.
No, just going to run around the back. I was going to
Yeah.
split those two there, so that's not a real bad bowl there.
It's a good bowl, look. I mean, it's dead on the line. Great grass.
Lorraine, is it going to hold? Got a little bit more weight on this here. She's not going to be too far away.
Tell you what.
She got the edge.
Oh,
Not
she was
quite.
just teasing. There you go. Edge Factors.
Edge Factors. There we
So
go.
got Pauline and Lorraine both bowling with Edge Factors. Nolsey's got arrows.
Yes.
So I remember when she got those bowls a few years ago and she turned up for a practice trundle, I think it was at Chermside, with the pretty glitter on them.
Yeah. Beautiful weighted bowl there once again too by
Yeah,
Noelene.
absolutely. Not going to take that one back. It's probably, so it's one shot to Joe's bowl there for Nolsey and Joe, and a measure all round for the other three. Plenty of bowls to come.
Well, this is the 18th end, so there's only a couple of shots in it, so it's really, really down to the business end now though, Pauline, aren't we?
It is.
So where did you draw the singles at, kiddo?
Paradise Point.
Well, 200 metres from home. What more do you want, Pauline?
I did double check first with Roxanne because I have been driving down here a bit
Yes.
to Broadie. I thought, I don't know if I want to go too far from home, as much as I'm happy to help out and fill a section. So yeah, when she said Paradise, I thought, well, that's okay. I can
That's it.
sleep in a little bit.
I'm there. Hey, well done.
And take the 300 metre walk up to the bowls club and get my bowls out of the locker, and
So, see,
a little bit of sunshine coming through. What's
Oh,
that going to
yes.
do?
it's going to dry the green out.
Going to try the green out. Oh, and Joe's just picked up the reins. That's all right. Nolsey says it's all good. Still
Yep.
got one.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of catchment there
Oh, look at all
waiting for
those.
him now, though, Pauline, isn't
Look
it?
at
You
all
know what I
those
mean?
catches. Have to get some sunscreen going in a minute for the ladies. Got a few midgies from yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Look at this, Pauline. Oh,
That's all right. Another bowl in the head.
yeah, well done.
Another bowl in the head for them.
I'd have a couple of seconds now,
Yes.
that team. So, gives Lorraine an opportunity to think about playing for the bowl, unless Joe can get another one in there.
Needs a friend, doesn't it? Depends upon her weight here. She's got the line. I don't think she's going to have the weight, though, Pauline. Yes, pulling up a bit short. So it looks very lonely, that orange bowl in there.
It does. But, this stage of the game, play for that, playing for the draw. She might just play for the trail. I mean, Lorraine's got a few options.
Yes.
She's very lucky here with where their bowls are placed.
I must admit, I would probably be chasing that orange bowl if it was me.
Yeah, it's a bit of a harder trail, isn't it? Gives you the guide.
Yes. Yes, I think if you're playing with a good... just play that... you don't have to go real big at it. You just got to play that reaching weight just to roll it out of the head.
Looks like she's playing for the trail. She hasn't really got any weight on it. And yeah, like we were saying, tougher shot to play. So
Yes, yes.
she had the perfect weight for it, although she might have taken the kitty back to Nolsey's bowl that's waiting at the back. So
Yes, that's true too.
might have been a bit over, in fact.
So, Nolsey, it needs a friend.
And Nolsey's
Pretty good
just
try
rested
there,
round the
really,
back.
Pauline.
Yeah, well, if she does get onto the kitty because she's looking for the trail, it's probably going to where Noelene just put that bowl. So
Tell you what, she got a better grass line on this one.
she
here
has
too.
got a better grass line. She could get the bowl, or edge factors, not enough bend. Or big effort.
Big effort, yes.
Big effort. You know, she's only one down too, so no need to do anything silly. It's actually
Going to make it very intriguing for the last couple of ends, though, isn't it?
good bowl. Nolsey's again looking at an open draw here. She's just got to beat that back purple bowl or white bowl of Lorraine's.
She's close. She's very,
She's
very
willing
close.
it in, giving her herself the yes, Nolsey. Well, that's well done. That's
There's
a
two
pressure.
shots.
That's a pressure draw, and she's done it. 19 all.
Doesn't get much better than this. does it? Nah, really, that's just a class bowl there, Pauline. Absolutely beautifully weighted bowl. Just had to sneak inside that one of Joanne's, which she played it to perfection. So it's just been absolutely, once again, a first-class game. And, of course, Noelene comes right up towards the end of the line once again. So, in other words, let's keep it shorter.
We're just getting a score update on the far green there. It looks like 8-12 on 16. So one shot to Pam's team and 2 shots to Marilyn's team since the last time we talked about them. So they're still in the hunt, Pammy and Yvonne.
Yep.
That's what happens. There's nothing else.
Yes, unfortunately, Brad, the humming is the fan, mate. We had to do that to cool the equipment down a little bit, bud. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that.
Is that better?
How's that, Brad? Is that a bit better? G'day, Peter Lum. How are you, Peter? So we see a nice starter there from Joanne, just probably around about 4 or 5 foot through the head, though. But anything behind the head in this game, to me, is anyone's. You see a lovely starter here by Pauline. She's not going to be too far away.
Oh, what a great bowl. Yeah, again, this is that length change, the battle between these two teams, whoever's got the mat.
Just going to run out of run there, I think. Oh, come on, Roger. Don't praise him up like that, mate. Their talent's more like Pauline's, not like Robbie's. They're not playing that badly, Roger, are they? Surely. Yeah, you know, going to turn the fan off. We can put it on a bit later on anyway.
I need to get a
Put it on that.
sorry.
Put it on one of the mats.
It's still maybe because this is really
Fold it
really
in half. Give it a double.
get underneath it, vibrating right now.
Okay. And Joe steps out of the way. Thanks, Joe.
They really
Nosy
are
loading
good.
up.
Okay.
She can
She's
stay.
on to Joe.
She is. I was going to say, geez, I like the weight of this bowl. I
bowl.
thought she was going to draw a
Yes.
shot. She just copped her teammate's bowl out the front, but that's okay. It's out the way now, Knowles.
How's that, Brad? Is that making any better, mate? Robbie's trying all various things to.
No, we need a
Turn off.
rubber mat, a thicker rubber mat to stop the plastic table
We'll
vibrating.
turn it off for a while. That's the best bet.
Yeah. And they've got
We've
a couple of
the
ends to
overhead
go.
one. Got the overhead going, mate. It's good to be back, Darren. Thank you very much for your concern during the last few days. Been good having a bit of a chin bag to you, mate. Oh, gee whiz, another good attempt there by Noelene. Look out, Pauline. This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous.
I'm sure he'll have 50 cable ties on it.
No,
Robbie's
I
just trying to hang the fan from the roof.
I can see the
team,
cord. I
so-
can see the cord being cut in half here and the sparks flying in our direction.
We'll try and keep it focused. Lorraine likes this bowl. She's running it down. Oh,
Not
has she done
quite.
enough?
Not quite.
She's having a look. She's having a Nolsey's just said to Joe, that's okay, stay on that hand, play through your own.
Yep.
Any turn of that bowl just to make sure of the shot. You see Pauline's bowls on the other side, which is the narrower hand, making that side harder to play to. Looks like Joe's got a brand new Musgrave hat on today. It's pretty spanking. Yeah, is it? Looks like it's a new old one then.
Love Roger's comment there. Any of these ladies want to come across the ditch? He's playing for a barbecue pack on Saturday. Good on you, Rog. Big game, mate. We might fly Robbie over for you, sunshine.
We'd all love to have any of these ladies in any team I played in, wouldn't you? So.
Yeah.
And again, just looking to draw a shot on that hand.
Well, this is really
Pauline's
down to the
forehand.
business end now, though. It's 19 all, couple of ends to play.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's called off the mat. Hang on,
Yeah,
Nolsey's seen it different.
I think that's a safer hand, though, Pauline, to be quite truthful with it. The backhand, I think.
Well, Joe's other bowl pulled up in front, so you're
Yeah.
likely to kind of get knocked off the front of it, aren't you?
Yes.
Like making your way through two bowls, especially with that second orange one sitting fat rather than on its running surface.
Well, both of them really are on the running surface. There's danger both hands, really, isn't there?
Well, the purple one is, but I think
Yes.
Joe's front bowl, which I think is the shot, is fat. So she's ended up playing this anyway. Look at this. Oh!
Well, she's definitely
Well,
made
she's-
it one shot now, though, hasn't she? By the looks of
Definitely.
that.
Now, there you go. Here, Lorraine say down with that orange one again. So that tells us Lorraine's bowl was the shot and just shows you how great that bowl was of Joe's. As it almost picked up the kitty through the head, and she's happy to have left it alone, I reckon.
Tell you what, she's got this in a very good line, though. She could pick up a few, just cutting.
Just cutting. And just goes to show you the weight difference and change.
Yes.
She bowled her last bowl a bit heavier, didn't turn out the back. You can see where it landed, probably a foot outside the line, and then that one turned a mile.
It did, didn't it? And it did. And that's, well, again, too, the sun's out again now, Pauline, so
Yeah.
the conditions will be changing. And this is the beauty about playing our outdoor game, isn't it? You have to adapt to the conditions.
You certainly do.
I mean, particularly with the amount of rain we've had. And once again, I know I've been saying it for the last 2 weeks, but a big call out to the green staff of all the clubs that have prepared greens in very trying conditions. They've done a superb job. And I know for a fact a lot of the competitors are very, very happy. So well done, fellas. Wilson Alexander. G'day, Wilson. So
Yeah, Wilson and Kobe played yesterday at Paradise and had a narrow loss to Ryan Digby and Dee McWhinney, who made it through their section. So Kobe and Wilson, I think, made it to the quarterfinals last year and got beaten by Aaron Sheriff and Sean Ingham. So they're at home today, or Kobe's at work, I think, and instead of playing bowls, unfortunately.
well, once again, I keep telling you.
Work getting in the way of bowls.
That's
Well,
it.
I think Ryan Digby and Dee McWhinney got in the way of their bowls today. So,
Tell you what, has she got the weight? She is close.
oh, I tell ya,
Well,
did
how
Noelene put
unlucky is
her
that?
bowl in the right spot then? I think she did.
Gee whiz, she put that in a very handy location by the looks of it, Pauline.
And what a bowl from Lorraine. Just unlucky.
Yeah.
What a bowl.
If she got that in the middle then, she probably would have had 4 shots and stayed with it there, Pauline, you know what I mean?
Seeing the players running a bit there, are we close to time? I think 12 minutes left. Did we start at 9:15? So now what have we got? 23 minutes left. 23 minutes, okay. So just a bit, both the skips there run back to the head made me wonder if they'd had a bit of a chat.
That's another very good bowl there.
What a great bowl, Nolsey.
So that trail is still on there, though, Pauline. Like this could be the defining bowl of the game. I mean, she picks up that kitty and trails it just past the line. She'd probably have 4 shots. So,
Absolutely. So she wants to take her time, which she's done. She's looked back at it a number of times on the way back to the head, and I tell you what.
she's close. She's very close.
She's just going to get the wrong side. Oh,
Well, she probably got shot out of it.
she did get the right side of the bowl in the end. I don't. One down, Joe said. So 1 shot to Pauline and Lorraine.
2019.
Wow. Trading blows, and we'll see a T. So I
Yep.
think we'll see the end of the game. With it probably go slightly past the 3 hours 30, but we'll get the mat down, I think, for the last end, no doubt. So, because I've got 21 minutes. To-
Yep. Yep. That should be good.
I think there might be a few tactics coming into play, Robbie, that might slow it down a bit in that last end, just with how close this game is. So
It is good, isn't it? So we see Pauline taking the mat right back again too, once again.
swapping cameras, Rob. Yep.
No.
Thank you.
Don't be pushy.
Mr. Baker, feeling heaps better, mate. Thanks a lot, buddy. Had a pretty mild case, mate, I tell you that right now. G'day, Jules and Pothole Pete. Hey, Jan. That offer's still there, Roger. We can fly Robbie over for you, mate, if you want to win that barbecue pack. This time, mate, they give him a right-handed set of bowls, please, mate, not a left-handed set like you gave him last time. A lovely starter here by Pauline Laverty.
Fantastic.
Lovely first up bowl. And the next game, as we said previously, is going to be a cracker.
Unfortunately, it does look like, though, I think Pam and Marilyn's game are going to run out of time. They're just running a couple of ends behind this rink. So
Yes, they are too,
hopefully
aren't they?
those ladies are across that time limit,
Yep.
because Pam's a few shots behind there. She's only probably got this end and the next one again to try and catch up 5 shots.
Joanne's first bowl just running through the head there slightly.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Pauline, not going to be far away the second one. Yep.
Lorraine telling it where to stop.
Okay, Joanne. She's got to correct her weight from her first bowl. Brand new camera in progress.
Oh, look at that. Crystal clear camera getting Joe delivering the bowl.
Gee whiz, she had a beautiful line.
Oh, she did.
Just needed about another 3 foot of weight.
We see a few nerves creeping in now.
Definitely.
Business end of the game. Very close game. 1 shot behind for Joe and Nolsey. A bit of a chat.
Yeah.
Bit of a... You'll be right.
Good on you, Jules. It's Pauline Barton. She's doing a great job, isn't she, eh? Certainly is, Jules.
Jules Johnston. I
Yes.
think I played Jules a few years ago. I think it was pouring with rain at Tweed Heads.
That'd
My
be right.
first ever state championship singles, and we played best up at 14 or something like that. She's a great bowler.
She's a lovely lady, mate. Playing out of the Toowoomba these days, North Toowoomba Bowling Club. It's always good to catch up with Jules. Saw her during the district sides, and she was playing pretty good bowls from what I saw, as always. So Noelene with her first bowl. Once again, she's got the line. She's just chasing a little bit more weight.
She is, look at that. Landed on the line, but what a great first bowl from Lorraine too, under pressure.
No, mate, he'll definitely have his thermals on though, Roger. I can't promise you, mate, but he'll definitely need his thermals.
She's not too far away again. Look at
another
that.
Great bowl. Two good bowls there by Lorraine. Right. Noelene looking about for about another 4 foot of weight. Tell you what, I think she's corrected pretty well too.
She's given it the hurry along as she was
pulling up.
walking down, and it is just pulling up.
Mm.
Well, but she's got 3 bowls out the front, all 3 of them on the running surface, so you never anything can happen. And you see Lorraine and Pauline having a bit of a chat because they are in danger of running into any of those 3
Yes,
bowls.
they are too. What I suggest you do though, Roger, if you really want to win the barbecue pack, get hold of George Allen, mate, Robbie's father. He lives at Upper Hut, just round the road from you. You move from Lower Hut up to Upper Hut. And I'll tell you right now, mate, the barbecue pack will be yours. We'll be over there on Monday for a barbecue with you, Roger. Okay, Pauline playing her backhand. Just trying to, as Pauline was just saying, just trying to split these 2 bowls. And I tell you what, she has too. She's played this
What a
to
bowl.
perfection. That's a great
bowl.
bowl.
Well done.
Okay, Joanne can really play this either hand, really. She had good weight on that one
She
there.
did have good weight on it. I think she'd be looking to sit and stay on that back bowl. Or
He's moving this, you know. I need a little. But I'm not knowing what I want.
Tell you what, a little bit of a trail here, Pauline, and game over.
yeah, I know. Look at all those bowls, those white and purple bowls.
She is very, very close to the white thing.
Oh,
She
gee
is very,
whiz.
very close.
Oh, punches the air, Lorraine. How exciting. She's excited by that. Knowlesy less so. But I tell you, there's still an opening. Don't you worry, it's not over.
Yeah, and far from it. With the quality of bowlers we've got on this rink. Handy pick up there, though, to Lorraine and Pauline at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like we've picked up a few viewers. Everyone's tuning in for the last couple of ends, and what an exciting final. Oh,
Oh, dear, she just
bad
caught the
luck,
edge of
and
that.
it's
Very
made it
unlucky.
a bit harder.
Quite realistically, though, with that last bowl, Joanne's got the 2 best backwoods there.
Oh, so Knowlesy's not going to be short, is she? So,
Roger, I'm not 100% sure if George does have a valid passport for the South Island. I realise how strict those borders are.
Doesn't need a passport. He was born in the South Island. So
Apparently, Robbie just informed me, Roger, that he was born in the South Island, so he's one of the lucky ones. He comes from the mainland.
yep, that's it.
I have to say that because my wife was born in Dunedin, mate, so I get told it's the mainland all the time.
it looks like we're seeing Lorraine playing for a back bowl because she's seen
Yes.
Joe's 2 bowls at the back. So, smart play. I think she might have.
She's got the best backwood.
She's got the best backward.
Yeah.
She's landed just behind Joe's 2 bowls. Joe's bowls are about 3 metres back.
Yep.
Thank you, Robbie, from the kitty. And Lorraine's just behind that. So just out of screenshot, if we took it so you could see those, you wouldn't get to see this. Knowlesy. Oh,
She had a beautiful line.
she did. She really needs to try and get second shot. You don't want to be going into the last end more than a couple down. We might even see ourselves an extra end here, which we've talked about a lot in all of the finals, and none of them have come about. So,
Tell you what, there's
Oh,
another
look at
good
this.
looking bowl here, though. Look at that, that counts.
oh goodness, pressure. What a pressure bowl. Oh, she's pushed it a little bit wider.
She got better weight.
Come on, Nolsey. Come on. Look at this. Noelene. Oh.
What a great try. What a great try.
I think she's cut so much pain out of that head. It's not funny.
I think she has too, Pauline. That was
Gee
a
whiz.
great bowl there.
Look at that. Nothing. Just a beautiful draw to cut down. Unbelievable. Fresh vision from the brand new camera, Robbie tells us. Oh, it didn't cut out that bowl.
This one
Oh,
here,
it
I
still
think,
might
will
be
in.
3.
It is.
Oh, Knowles.
No, 3.
Okay, I'm just going to have another look at that one. Joe's not happy with that measure.
Well, Roger Webb says that he must be a gentleman and a scholar and he's most welcome. He's nothing like his son, Roger. Good on you, Rog. Love the band,
Joe's
mate.
taken the measure back. She just wants to make sure it's 3, as you would.
Yes,
And if anyone, you just call the umpire too, wouldn't you? Wouldn't give up a shot at this point.
3.
So it puts them 4 shots behind going into the last end.
Yes. 4 shots.
Wow,
It's been a great game though, Pauline, hasn't it?
that's
Really
terrific. I'm glad I grabbed a couple of hours off to come down and join you, Brian. What a game.
Absolutely. Great to have you here too, Pauline. Back to work this afternoon. Go make a quid for the family.
No, I think I've got one more game with you.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and then but I'll have to leave you for the last game. I do have
There we go.
have to get out.
Oh, no, that's the start of the year.
That's the start of the men. Bit confusing. That's how are the men starting? We still have to move some cameras then, do we?
But the men were out here.
Okay, we're all a bit confused about that whistle, but it wasn't ours. It's okay. There was a bit of panic there, I think, because they didn't have the jack rolled, which.
What does it say in the book there? I'll give you the other book because you might wreck that one.
So 12:01's the time.
3 hours 30. Try it, but 3.5.
It's 3 hours 30 for the game. Yeah.
Semi-finals, yeah, 3 hours 30, mate. 21
so
ends.
it's gotta be another.
So we've got 14 minutes left. Certainly not out of time here anyway, and they got the mat down, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And this is the last end, unless we can see Noelene and Joe pick up 4 shots and force an extra end.
Yeah, Mel, it is very clear, isn't it? It's very clear. You can see we're in that blue marquee there.
Also, we'll just try and pick up the score. It looks like Pam and Yvonne picked up the 17th end, or 18th end, sorry, on their ring, because I can see 13, but Tilly's standing in front of the scoreboard, and I can't see what the other side says, but they've...
18, well, it's got to be, yeah, at least 9. Not better.
That's a reasonable opener from Pauline. Good bowls.
So camera might get a better view.
It's 23 to 19, Jess.
Camera's looking very good.
23 to 19, Jess, in favour of Pauline and Lorraine.
3.
Well, there you go. That makes that game over there interesting. Rob, if we could just pick up our score too, please. 23-19, 20 ends done. But that makes that game an interesting game too. 2 shots of difference. Well done to Pam and Yvonne, who have been trailing all
Joanne,
game.
is she onto this front bowl?
Oh, she has got a lucky
She got the
rub.
result that she required.
There's one.
Yeah, she did right, Brad. She has played brilliantly, but probably the difference being, though, Brad, is that when they went to full length, Joanne struggled slightly with weight and grass, and that's when the others really did capitalise on it. Of course, they're the wonderful sponsors of this wonderful event. Identified Services, Cleaning Maintenance Management, Major Events Gold Coast and Broadbeach Bulls. Now we see coming down to the last end, 4 shots in it. Pauline. How far away is she going to be? What a bowl. What a lovely first up bowl.
Look at that. It's a pressure bowl for you too, isn't it? It was Lorraine.
Lorraine, I should
makes
say.
it hard to make 4 shots when the opposition skip does that with her opening
Yes.
bowl on a tee to tee length. Oh, up you get, Knowles.
Yeah, good weighted bowl there by
Yeah, look at that. Perfect.
by Noelene. So Lorraine, once again with her second bowl. I think she's forgotten this little bit of grass and a little bit of weight with this one. She did the damage with her first one.
Yeah, I don't think those balls out there front there will come into play. So, and you're right, Brad. I think Joe Stockdale did certainly own this rink early on in this game. She's been all over it. She's bowled superbly.
Good bowl here from Noelene Dutton. Not going to be too far away. Just
Go
going
on,
to pull up a
Nolsey.
tad short.
Oh,
What a great attempt.
yeah, it's okay if she can build some numbers in the head. You know, get Joe to get another couple in there. Nolsey's got a nice little weighted shot behind her, so she can always lean on that. And so I think we'll see the other quarterfinal finish this end and get the mat down as well for another end. So they're not going to finish all their ends, but they'll get to their 20th, I would say.
Yeah.
I can see Tilly Oreo's bowl on the kitty over there, so suggests that it means that Marilyn and Tilly are holding at least one.
And of course, as you know too, with Tilly with her job too, Pauline, it's wonderful to see her participating at this level, isn't it?
Absolutely. I remember, I think, watching a Premier League game or one game, and she was sitting on the sidelines with her laptop going. So,
She goes up to Thursday Island every month for work.
well, that's where they came from. They were
That's correct.
living up there, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Chrissy Layfield, g'day Chrissy. How are you, buddy? How's Pottsville today, mate? All right? Okay, now Noelene has asked Joanne to come down and have a bit of a look here.
Yeah, she really has to try and play Lorraine's bowl out of the head.
Yep.
Or kill it, have another go. All of those factors will be going through Nolsey's
Yep. Absolutely.
very experienced brain right now.
Yes, that is so true. Colin Hayes, g'day Cole. How's Gundawindi today, mate? Hope it's nice and dry for you out there. Well, someone just hit something.
Robbie's gone to find out what's going on with the men's games and why they blew a siren and might have started, because I think we haven't picked up what one we're streaming yet.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's correct. We've got...
maybe it was social or something starting on the green behind us. Who knows?
Could have been too. Could have been too. But we've got one heck of a game coming up next. So, Joanne.
So we'll get a bit more of an idea of what Nolsey told Joe to do.
Yeah, well, she's not going to be too far away.
She's looking to play through, get the kitty.
Oh, how unlucky was that?
whiz. What a top effort. Tell you what, I think we need that fan back on now, Brian. The sun's just come out, and I think the temperature in the tent just went up.
29.1 degrees
Went up
in
a
the
degree.
sauna.
Boy,
Humidity
oh boy.
60%. Yeah, we'll turn it back on in a minute.
No, it's okay.
Robbie had it last week at a beautiful 34, 35 degrees in here. We see Lorraine asking for a positional bowl here, so we're just going to pull up a little bit short though. Kevy
She does.
Anderson, how are you, big Kevy?
Yeah, it's getting harder for them to try and make 4 shots here. She needs
Yep.
Joe to play a bowl and count. And then Noel, or get back to that other bowl of Joe's in the right-hand side there. You can see at the Gold Coast sign, Broadbeach, right next to Broadbeach Bulls in the bottom right-hand corner. It's the only place she's got some bowls, because unfortunately Nolene's bowls are on the other side of Lorraine's. She's not far. I think she's going to skip through. Oh, that's not bad though.
It's all right.
Yeah. She's punched Pauline's bowl away, so...
Yeah, beauty about me, Kerry. I don't have to lose any weight, mate. I'm a finely tuned athlete that plays competitive sport, mate. The game of lawn bowls. Okay, down to the 2 skips now, Pauline. But as I said, I can't see anywhere where Nolene's going to pick up 4 shots to play an extra end. I really can't. I think she'll have to go for the kill.
Well, I think Lorraine's going to match up these
Bowls at
2
the
back bowls of Joe's, and that
Yes.
will take it away.
Yeah.
She looks to be well weighted. Or, yeah, what a great bowl. Or,
That's a great bill.
yeah, she split those 3 back there in half. Well done, Lorraine.
Yeah, absolutely. Ever so true, Curry. Ever so true. We could all be like Robbie, a racing sardine. Oh dear. Oh my God, Father, I got some bad news. Robbie's going down to his shorts, and with legs like that, you really should have a permit to wear shorts. Yeah, scary. Barry Gilbert, how are you, Barry? Right, okay, Noelene needs the kitty.
Well, she's not got kill weight on her, Brian, so... Oh, she's not being happy with that. Oh. Okay, so she's actually got 3 seconds.
She has. She has too.
She could have 4 seconds. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, that one on the side, those 2 bowls of Knowlesies might be in it. Or beat Lorraine's back bowl.
Could be an extra in here, Pauline.
Yeah, not to mention the one of Joe's in the front. So what Lorraine does here will determine what Knowlesy does next.
A great bowl.
Oh, look at this. Oh, don't put them too close together. They could.
Well, they could, but that was a great bowl. There's no two worries about that. That
Absolutely.
was a great bowl.
What else are you going to do?
But they had the opportunity of them both going, though. You hit that one there, it should get both of them.
She's got to do that and not move the kitty, though, so...
That's the hard part.
She needs to work out if she's got a 4th shot, if she can get rid of them. So double check that as well.
Good morning, Mr. Campbell. How are you, mate? G'day, Michael. It was a great bowl, wasn't it? She really did need that one in there, Michael, that's for sure. Little bit of danger with just having the one bowl in there, and as Pauline said, I reckon she had about 5 seconds there.
She built the head, crept up on probably the other team a little bit because nothing was too close. Giving herself a few options, but what a great bowl from Lorraine to make it harder.
Yeah, big bowl here. See the girls having a good discussion on it.
Playing out all the options and scenarios about where that kitty's going to go.
Oh, yes.
And I wouldn't want it to be in the hands of any other person. This is a very experienced skip here who's going to release this bowl, so... Does she do that and try for the trick shot, or does she try and kill it? Everything she's looking at and suggesting suggests they're going to try and make 4. So Joe says, over to you, Skip. I trust you.
Yep. Yeah, you did right, Michael. Good on you, Roy. Yeah, it's for the men, mate, yeah.
Started the ones that late this morning.
Yep. See, there's another 2 lots today, Pauline, so... Yeah, he did set right there, Bushy, if anyone can. Knowles, he can. I agree with that. Okay, here we go. Last bowl. Big opportunity. Where's the next one?
She's going to take her time, as you would. You don't get these opportunities that often. She's a quarter-final of the state championships.
Yep. And that's true too, Pauline.
We have to wait another whole year to do it again, Brian, so she's just take her
The
time.
wind just picked up a little bit then too, Pauline. See those flags down there?
Yeah,
See the
so
flag
she's
down beside her on the right-hand side?
just turned around like to a tailwind, didn't it, Brian?
Yes, it
so
has.
she's just stood back off the mat.
Yeah, which is good tactics.
Oh, got all the time in the world. Really. No shot clock here. All right, Knowles, what do you got? Oh, I think she's too wide.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh. Probably 2 shots there, I reckon.
Well, I didn't see it that way, but I don't.
Did I?
I didn't see it that way, but I tell you what, it nearly worked out.
It came close to it, didn't it? So the next game, Darren, is Jacob and Kane Nelson are playing Damien Jessup and John Faraday. That's the next game, Damien. And we're not 100% sure when that'll start, but it shouldn't be too far away.
Well, congratulations to Pauline Laverty and Lorraine Callaghan.
What a great game.
What a fantastic game. And commiserations to Joanne Stockdale and Noelene Dutton. 23-21 quarterfinal. Look what you've got to do just to get a berth in the semi-finals. What a fantastic game of bowls. Fantastic.
As we see the last end over there too, and I can tell you right now that Marilyn is holding shot.
Yeah, the bell went. We didn't see the score of the 19th end go on the board though, so I think this is the 20th, Brian.
Yes, it is. It would be too.
So I think we're a bit behind
Yes.
on the scoreboard too, unfortunately.
Well, it looks as though that I'd say that Pammy Rowe won the last end because she just played the first bowl.
Well, that could make that interesting
Yes.
and everything to play for on this last end over there. So unfortunately it is, as you can kind of see in the top right hand corner where the score is, you can see the head of that other quarter final, but it's a bit far away for us to get any closer to the action.
No, we can't do that, so we'll leave it at that. You g'day, Susie.
To the sponsors.
Yep, so we'll just
Pull up some sponsors.
yep.
Yes, we're not ready.
Yep. So, well, it's good. I'll look in a minute.
Marilyn Emerton's just drawn a shot in the head there, so she's holding one, and there's two bowls to come.
2 bowls to come. So, of course, the major sponsors for this event is Identified Services, which is cleaning, maintenance and management. You can get them at their email or their web pages. Of course, major events Gold Coast and the Broadbeach Bulls. So some wonderful sponsors there, ladies and gentlemen, who really do help our wonderful game. So Robbie's just going to try and get over. Comes down to this bowl with Pammy anyway. Can she get Marilyn out of the head? No, she didn't. So that to me, they're shaking hands over there, Pauline, by the looks of it. So it looks like Marilyn
So Marilyn and Tilly
through to the semis.
through to the semi-finals. So
How
there you
good's
go.
that?
So I think we've got Deanne Robertson, is that right? And Joanne Elbers made it through to the semi-finals.
Yes,
So we've got them,
yes.
Marilyn Emerton and Tilly Oreo,
Yes.
Lorraine Callaghan, Pauline Laverty, and Tash Jones. Nearly said Tash Scott. Then got the wrong Tash.
Tash Jones.
With Jacinta Weir. What a
Yeah.
great 2 semis coming up tomorrow.
Absolutely. It should be a cracking day here tomorrow. So with that,
Time
everybody,
to sign off.
sign off. And of course, Bowls Queensland. Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, PCIB Insurance Brokers, and Asset Sports. Wonderful sponsors of our great game. If you could, any chance, support any of those organisations, please do, because they do a great deal to help our great game. 4 wonderful sponsors. Not too sure, Jeff. We're anticipating probably around about 15 to 20 minutes, mate. So we just got to shift cameras and that now. So what I can say is that go and get a bite to eat for lunch. Enjoy your bowls and support your club. From Pauline and I and Robbie, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You'll hear the ping when we come back on air. Thank you very much.
There is no other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.